scoring.
Scotty on a rundown, or is it?
Howard hits this one, rocket, and diving catch.
They're going to throw home. He's safe. The throw to first. He's safe. Throw to first. That's laced right at the second baseman. Wave us up one. Over to first. Double play. There's a little bouncer to second. Nope. Stay in shape. This is a little bouncer. Going to be a tough play. And they lose it. And he's going to be safe. And the run's going to score. 2-2 pitch. Hit well. Hit deep. Hit high. It's fair. It's gone. Home run.
Good evening, everybody. It's going to be 80 degrees here, first pitch in Lexington, Kentucky at Wild Health Field. And we are ready for Lexington Legends baseball as they begin a 3-game series with the Charleston Dirty Birds. Home plate umpire tonight is going to be Darnell Ray, third base umpire Michael Rash, first base umpire Bob Howard. I'm Steve Tressler. Ashley Grigsby will be the analyst today, and she's going to join us here in about the third inning. She's multitasking, as she always does. It seems like Ashley's got 20 jobs all at the same time here at times, so she's going to catch up with what she needs to get done, and it's nothing I want her to do. She's just kind of committed to her job, and that's what happens when you got somebody who's dedicated to what they do. So while she's doing that, I will bring you the starting lineups. First, for the visiting Dirty Birds, the 3-game series begins tonight with bobblehead night as we celebrate Sam Dick and his work as a sportscaster and newscaster here in Central Kentucky. Starting lineup for the Dirty Birds goes as follows. Batting first, playing left field, number 6, Devon Torrance. Batting second, the center fielder, number 3, Nick Heath. Batting third, playing first base, number 53, Edwin Espinal. Batting fourth, the third baseman, number 10, Alfredo Gonzalez. Batting fifth, playing second base, number 11, Scott Burcham. Batting sixth, the right fielder, number 24, Cosimo Canella. Batting seventh, the designated hitter, number 15, Miles Williams. Batting eighth and catching, number 44, Yvonne Gonzalez. Batting ninth, the shortstop, number 2, Scott Kelly. The starting pitcher tonight for the Dirty Birds, number 14, Kit Sheets. He is the left-handed hurler. And now for the Lexington Legends, batting first, playing center field, number 2, Darian Sanford. Batting second, the right fielder, number 9, Tio Martinez. Batting third, playing left field, number 26, Courtney Hawkins. Batting fourth, playing first base, number 13, Isaiah Tejeda. Batting fifth, the third baseman, number 22, Montrell Marshall. Batting sixth, playing shortstop, number 18, Manuel Geraldo. Catching, batting seventh, number 25, Pete Yorgan. Batting eighth, the designated hitter, number 14, James Nelson. Batting ninth, the second baseman, number 12, Jesus Taveras. And on the bump for the Legends, the right-hander, Dakota Freese. It's time for the National Anthem. We're going to turn you over to that, and then we'll be ready for Legends baseball. Well, that's the playing of the National Anthem, and we are ready for baseball here in Central Kentucky at Lexington, Kentucky's Wild Health Field, everybody. And the Lexington Legends are out there with the Little Leaguers, the Field of Dreams team tonight. And Dakota Freese finally tells that young lady, hey, it's all done. You can head on over, and she does. And, boy, look at that hustle. That's what I'm talking about. That was a good one to have out there. She set the example for these older players on how to do it. So good job, young lady. And we're just about ready for baseball. Dakota Freese on the mound there, number 21, ready to go. And I saw him stretching out before the game. He was loose and feeling good, so that was a good sign for the Legends. The Dirty Birds coming into town with about a 500 record here in the second half. They are literally 21-22 or 22-23 over the last 40-some games. So they're playing good baseball in their own right. The Legends have won 7 of the last 9, and they took on the Genomes doing it. The Genomes are stacked, folks. I mean stacked with former Major League Baseball players. So that's no easy task. And they're playing good baseball themselves, the Genomes. However, the Legends just got the best of them in that series. At one point, the Genomes had a 19-8 advantage over the Legends, but here in the last 10 games, the Legends have turned the tables on them, and now it's the Genomes 21 wins to the Legends 15. So it's getting closer and closer as the season has wore on. Brandon Phillips played the last series versus the Genomes, but he is going to be off, taking a break, and in Atlanta, probably taking care of the normal business that he has on a day-to-day. For a guy who's a future Hall of Famer, he's probably somewhere in Atlanta sitting in his mansion. Oh, that'd be so nice. Brandon, can I be your best buddy? Can I sit in the mansion with you and watch baseball? I'll make you laugh. I sound desperate, don't I? I'll stop. All right, we're ready for baseball, folks. Welcome. Thanks for joining us, and here we go. Dakota Freese getting ready. Devon Torrance coming to the plate, the left fielder, number 6. He's batting .215 on the season, a home run, 13 RBIs. Dakota's fastball hovers in the low 90s. He'll throw a fastball 90 to 93 when he really gets it going, and he can get it going. And here we go. The right-hander's ready, facing the left-handed Torrance. And the first pitch missing outside, ball 1. In the wild card standings right now, already in the playoffs, South Maryland, they won the North Division in the first half. And this pitch here, the 1-0, ripped into left field to Hawkins. He picks it up and fires it on in to Geraldo, but a base hit to start things off for Devon Torrance. And their leadoff batter aboard. So South Maryland won the North Division, Southern Maryland, I should say, won the Northern Division. Gastonia won the Southern Division in the first half. Both of those teams won their divisions respectively. Now, in the second half, Lancaster is in first place in that Southern Division, but if they win outright in their division, then the wild card comes down between High Point and the Genomes. And right now, the Genomes and the High Point are only the Genomes and the Rockers are only separated by a game and a half. In their last 10, the Rockers 6-4, the Genomes 5-5. That pitch there, missing, ball 1. The Legends, quite honestly, are the hottest team in the Atlantic League right now, along with Lancaster. Both of them in the last 10 games are 7-3. Here's the 1-0, that one outside. 2 balls, no strikes. You can see the picture-in-picture there on your screen as our technical director, Adam Marson, is putting up the view at first base, and that's what the pitcher, Dakota Freese, is keeping an eye on when he looks over that left shoulder there before he throws the pitch. Facing Nick Heath. Heath, 206, 4 homers, 22 RBIs, and now the throw over to first. Did not see Angel Garcid in the lineup tonight, but Angel, a Charleston Dirty Bird, playing good baseball. And Coach Horn was telling me beforehand that he's come around and seems to improve every week. 2 balls, 1 strike here. That one in there for a strike to Heath. And that pitch up high. 3 balls, 1 strike. I want to thank all of you for joining us on Friday night, September 2nd, for bobblehead night here at Lexington Legends Wild Health Field, as we gave away bobbleheads to the first 500 fans that came in through the doors tonight. Wind blowing out towards left field ever so slightly. 1 on, nobody out, top of the first. Dirty Birds and Legends. And that pitch there just missed the outside corner, and that's going to be a walk for Nick Heath. And I don't think Dakota Freese agreed with that. can't say that I disagree with him on that either. I thought that got the outside corner. That brings Edwin Espinal up, the first baseman. Other action. We told you the Genomes playing the Honey Hunters, but Lancaster on the road at Southern Maryland, taking on the Blue Crabs. York at High Point. That'll be a good one. Long Island at Staten Island tonight. 2-1, nobody out, top of the first. Espinal, and now Freese steps off the mound. And that will send the runner back. Torrance at second, Heath at first. Espinal at the plate. As these two Southern Division rivals are ready to square off. That pitch outside, ball one. One ball, no strikes. Espinal in the year 260 batter, 7 homers, 30 RBIs. From the stretch, Freese checks his runner at second, now kicks and fires, and it's outside. Did he go around, though? Oh, he said he did? My goodness. I mean, I want him to go around. I want it to be a strike, but eesh. 2 balls. Well, actually, no. 1 ball, 1 strike. I'm surprised he said he went around there. Did you see that? Did he? Did he? Well, I'm a C student. If he went, I'm sure I got that one wrong. 2 on, nobody out, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. And that one chopped down right between third and short and into left field, and a base hit. And with nobody out here in the top of the first, the Dirty Birds load the bases on Dakota Freese. And now their power hitter, Alfredo Gonzalez, coming to the plate, the big third baseman, who's batting .286 this year and batting over .300 with runners in scoring position. This is not the guy you wanted to face in this situation. Gonzalez, 16 homers, 48 RBIs. Told you he's batting .286. He steps in. And fouls off the first pitch here, strike 1. And almost scalped that guy over there in the second row of the upper deck. He got lucky, didn't pop him right in the forehead. He ducked just in time. Legends defensively, Hawkins in left field, Sanford in center field. Teo Martinez in right. Montrell Marshall at third, Manuel Geraldo at short. Jesus Taveras at second. Isaiah Stahate at first, Jorgen catching. Freese winds and fires the 0-1. Check swing there. He got back just in time, though. That one just outside. 1-1. That was a 91-mile-an-hour fastball that time from Freese. Thanks to all our corporate sponsors like G&J Bottling, Pepsi-Cola's G&J Bottling of Lexington, for their sponsorship of Lexington Legends baseball here. We appreciate that. And KCA Friends of Cole, as they sponsor our Tuesday free hot dogs. And there's a strike. 1-2 now to Gonzalez. We said we're going to do quarter hot dogs, and KCA stepped in and said, no, we're going to do free hot dogs. And that decision right there has caused the metric for obesity in this town to go up 1 point. And I am proud of that. Inside, 2 balls, 2 strikes. That pitch there, 90 miles an hour. Two balls, 2 strikes. Bases loaded, nobody out, top of the first. Dakota Freese on the bump, 6'3", 190. And that one, change up, popped up into the air. Shallow left, Hawkins coming in, makes the catch, fires it home. And Marshall there, Jorgen is going to cut it off. The throw was off, and that allows Torrance to come in and score. And he was in such a hurry to throw that ball Shallow left. Hawkins
to
coming
stop
in,
the runner.
makes the catch, fires it home.
It was just a little
and
off
Marshall there. Jorgen has
and
got to
that
cut it
allowed
off. The
Torrance to
throw
get
was
in
off.
there.
But you can't fault the effort. Don't knock the hustle because his head was in the right place there. So now 1 out, runners at second and third. And the Dirty Birds lead here early 1-0. Scott Burcham coming up. He's a .231 batter, 4 homers, 30 RBIs. And the first pitch in there, ball one. We're starting off with sunshine, and now the clouds are covering the skies, and it did say overcast for quite a while tonight, so we may finish with clouds in the skies the rest of the night here. That one hit hard to right field, and looks like it's going to sail over towards the mattress overstock patio, and it does. And that guy's taking off for that foul ball. He wants that one bad. And it made it onto the field. T.O. grabs it, and Martinez tosses the foul ball with the fan, and that's got to feel good. 1 ball, 1 strike. Dakota from the stretch. And that pitch hit to right field. Martinez settles, grabs it, catches, fires, throws in. Runner comes, cut off by Tejeda, and that's 2-0 now as Burcham hits a sacrifice fly to right field and brings in the runner. And now Cosimo Canea comes up. It could be Cosimo Canella. I don't want to mess your name up. Cosimo Canella. I don't have the pronunciation guide, so I apologize to you, sir, if I am messing it up. Dakota Freese on the bump. He was drafted by the Oakland A's in the 12th round back in 2013. And that pitch there hits a corner, strike one. Keith, did you guys see the story where the guy went to the Oakland A's baseball game and he went into one of those see how fast you can pitch thing? He threw 94 and the A's signed him to a minor league contract. Yeah. That went outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. So a guy goes in to this see how fast you can pitch thing. He pays, $5 for 3 pitches. He threw 91, 91, 94. The word circulated all the way around the stadium. People came up, paid to see him do it again, and they started paying to see him throw it. He got as high as 96, and then one of the public relations people from the A's came over there and said, hey, somebody wants to speak with you from our organization. And that is an Oakland A thing to do, isn't it? Sign up one of the fans. I mean, that, and from what I understand, he is playing single A baseball at this moment. Yeah, that's fantastic. 2 balls, 1 strike here to Canea. Here's the 2-1. Nice curveball right in there. Strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Canea can't believe it. Cosimo turned around and said, what? But it curved, and it curved over the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at second. And the Dirty Birds lead here early in Lexington, 2-0. Canea batting .389 on the season. No homers, but 1 RBI. He was a late sign. And here's the 2-2. That one missing. And now the count full. We're hoping that rain stays away from Central Kentucky tonight, everybody. Out there, though, enjoying the overcast because that's cooled the temperature off here quite a bit. First pitch, it was about 81 degrees, and right now, or first pitch was about 84 degrees, excuse me. And now it's cooled off a little bit. Over to short, Geraldo to first, and Tejeda puts the tag on him, and that'll end the inning. Great play by Tejeda to come off the bag, catch it, and make the tag. As you watch the replay right here. Now it's cooled off a little bit. Roldo backhands it, fires to first, but Tejeda gets him. Hey, that's it. 2-0 Dirty Birds. We're coming back. Legends coming up here in the bottom half of the inning. We'll be right back with Legends Baseball right after this. Bottom of the first, 2-0 lead for the Dirty Birds. Darian Sanford is going to lead off for the Legends today. Sanford went 0 for yesterday, visibly frustrated because, and I would have been too, he hit the ball hard a few times and there was just somebody in the way to make the catch. First pitch here, strike one to Sanford. Kid Cheats on the mound, the left-hander. Sanford also a switch hitter, so he's batting from the right side and swinging a miss there to face the left-handed Sheets. Oh, and 2. Sheets played his college ball at Virginia Tech. He was a Hokie. That one outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 5'10", 185. He's a 28-year-old. He's played in Mexico, played for the Mariachis de Guadalajara. This one hit up the middle by Sanford, and that was good to see. A 1-2 base hit up the middle for Darian Sanford. Now, Sanford, now that he's on base, I will tell you this, he is 2 steals away from tying the all-time Atlantic League steals record, and he's 3 steals from breaking it. And we would love to see him do that here, and we'd love to see him do it tonight. Here's Tio Martinez. Tio's been playing some great ball. I saw him earlier before the game, and I told him as much. I said, man, you are playing some good ball lately. Keep it up. And it looks like he's feeling good today, so let's see what Tio can do here. Big lead for Sanford there. That pitch misses, ball 1. Tio's batting .208, 6 homers, 24 RBIs. That pitch there, 88-mile-an-hour fastball misses. Big lead for Sanford. Sanford used to be a Gastonia honey hunter. And if you're going to break a record, you should have legends on your chest, right? I mean, how are you going to be the steals leader and your shirt says honey hunter? You gotta be the steals leader and let it say legend. It could be worse. It could say banana or the fried pickles. But legends, that just looks better. This one in the dirt. 2 balls, 1 strike now to Martinez. Tio has played right field, I think, just, 8 or 9 times? No, twice? Is that it? 11 times. Okay, so I was close. Was I supposed to know that was on 11 when you put 2 fingers down and your pinky? And now I'm getting the death stare from him. This one hit deep left field by Tio, going back to the wall. Home run number 7 for Tio Martinez. And that is exactly what we were hoping he would do here. I said he came out tonight. He was looking good. It looked like he was feeling good. Going back to the wall. Now he's hitting good. Home run number 7 for Tio RBI 25 and 26 for Teodoro Martinez. And, boy, I tell you what, the one person that is excited to see that, besides Martinez, is going to be Courtney Hawkins, because when the other guys produce offense, that takes pressure off of Courtney, and he can relax and hit the ball. Typically hits the ball whether he's relaxed or not. He's batting over 300, 44 home runs, and 111 RBIs. And the first pitch to him hits the outside corner, strike 1. You know, some people say, I hit home runs for breakfast, but they don't mean it. Courtney means it. Jump, 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 jump. That pitch outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Boy, that was great to see Tio hit that home run. Just before the game, I told him, I said, man, you're playing some great baseball, Tio. He goes, thanks, man. I really appreciate it. So, really, I'm taking credit for that home run. I think I deserve credit for that because I had him gassed up, before the game. Swing and a miss there, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Isn't that just like an announcer take credit for something you have absolutely nothing to do with? Yeah, give me the assist, right? Home run, Martinez. Assist, the Tressler. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the Hawkman check swings that one and fouls it off. And this one here, 2-2. And Courtney will foul that one off as well to stay alive. How about that one? Oh, the Toast Man's here. That's your buddy, right? Two balls, 2 strikes. Here's the 2-2. And that one inside. Full count now. Oh, it's only 2-2 now. I thought that was a full count right now. Huh. I thought we had a full count. All right. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. And here's the 2-2. And that one hit deep left field. Home run. Is it there? Oh, right to the wall, and it's grabbed for the first out. Right in front of the Unified Technology sign. And I thought for sure Courtney had home run number 45. I was about to start celebrating and lose my mind up here. 2-2. Ashley Grigsby. And that one hit deep left field. Lost her mind already there. But we're going to reel it all in. Look at that. Right there. Look at that. Right there, Ashley. Unbelievable. Had he not jumped for that, it may have gone out. So Courtney gets robbed by the umpire, I think, on that one. But Devon Torrance made the catch, so we'll blame him instead. And out number 1. But we have a 2-2 score. Tio Martinez homered. Hawkins almost jacked one out there. And here's Isaiah Tejeda. Isaiah Tejeda, 23 home runs of his own, 69 RBIs, and a .255 average. That pitch there, in for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bottom of the first, high score here in Lexington, Kentucky at Wild Health Field between the Dirty Birds and the Legends. If you're just joining us, Dirty Birds loaded the bases up and got 2 runs on 2 hits in the top of the first inning. Legends came up, and after Sanford singled to center field, Tio Martinez, the right fielder, hit a 2-run home run over the left field wall and tied things up. And that's where we are, 2-2. Both teams, 2 runs, 2 hits. 1 error on the Legends, and that was on a throw, trying to stop a run from coming in, and inadvertently allowed the run to come in. 3 balls, 1 strike to the first baseman. Long pause here by Kit Sheets, and now finally the pitch. And this one ripped by Tejeda to center field, but on the run and making the catch is the center fielder, Nick Heath. And that is out number 2. So 2 outs, tie score, and here's Montrell Marshall. Montrell had a 3-year layoff before coming back to baseball this year. He actually retired from baseball at 22 years old. He's a draft pick of the Cincinnati Reds. He was all everything at one point. I mean, he made the 2A All-Stars. He hit the walk-off home run in the All-Star game, but decided to hang it up. But now he is back in the mix here, and that is good for all of us. 18 home runs, 63 RBIs for Marshall. That pitch there misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Little known fact, Montrell is actually cousins with P.J. Phillips, the manager. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Left-handed Sheets kicks and fires the 1-1, and that one just missing the outside corner. 2 balls, 1 strike. Folks, tomorrow night is African American Heritage Appreciation Night, and we will have this one ripped down the third base side by Marshall. That should be extra bases as he rounds first. He's headed to second here, and Marshall keeping the offense going with a stand-up double on a 2-1 pitch that he pulled to left field. Good to see Marshall get another double there. Manuel Geraldo steps in, 243 average, 5 homers, 36 RBIs. This one chopped foul. So it will. The African American Appreciation Night is going to happen on a different night. However, the 2 gentlemen who are filling in tomorrow for me and Michael and Tom, the 2 gentlemen, we're going to have their names here in just a second. We're grabbing them. I didn't have their names, so I'm going to try to get a hold of those for you. They will be here tomorrow night to bring you the game, and I'm excited for that. They have started their own business, kind of like a prep spin business, where they're bringing local events and sports streaming online, and doing it like the king of stream, William Moorfield, and they're starting up their own little business that way. And I believe Williams actually talked to those guys and helped them out as much as he could, and just gave them some advice and tips. So that's pretty awesome. So they'll be here tomorrow night to bring you the game, and that's exciting for them, and I'm happy they're able to do that, and hopefully they'll do a great job, and I'm sure they will. One of them is DeAndre Adams, and the other one's name is Charles, and I don't have his last names off the top of my head, but I will get that for you here. 2 balls, 1 strike, and that one outside, 3-1. Ashley Grigsby actually is writing these names down, and she's trying to find the other one, but We'll have those names for you, and we appreciate you joining us tonight. Tie ball game, and boy, you can tell already from the early Friday night fireworks between these two teams, it's going to be a good one. 3-1, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Inside, and now Geraldo walks, and Pete Jorgen coming to the plate. Pete Jorgen had a stellar month in August. And for all of you who were freaked out by him being hit in the back of the head, while catching, he got hit with a bat where a batter was at the plate. He was catching, and it hit him in the back of the head, knocked him out. I mean, he said his lights got turned out. He fell forward, and he said he's doing great. I talked to him today, and he's doing great. He feels great. And line drive caught by the second baseman to end the inning. His hand-eye coordination looks good there, Jorgen, as he hit a line drive, but somebody right there to catch it. That'll end the inning. Tie score, but more importantly, Pete Jorgen is doing great. He's feeling good, and so that was good news all the way around. Glad to hear it from him as well. Tie score, we're headed to the second. Legends 2, Dirty Birds 2. This is Legends Baseball on the Lexington Legends Baseball Network. Top of the second, first pitch in there for strike one. 91-mile-an-hour fastball from Freese to Miles Williams. Miles is the designated hitter, 145, 5 home runs, 14 RBIs. That pitch there and there, too. Strike two, and right away, ahead of the count, 0-2. And here's the 0-2, a chopper to Marshall. He grabs it, fires to first. Tejeda grabs that one, and that is out number one here in the top of the second inning. So 1 up, 1 down for Dakota Freese. Miles Williams only had about 80 plate appearances this year. He's struck out 19 times. He's walked 10 times. He's attempted 8 stolen bases, has been caught twice. And Yvonne Gonzalez comes up. Gonzalez is a fantastic ball player, folks. Batting .301, 6 homers, 46 RBIs. Definitely one of the more solid players on the team. This one fouled out of play, strike. And now 0-2 to Gonzalez. 46 RBIs on the season, 11 doubles for Gonzalez. And here's the 0-2. Freese winds, kicks, fires, and chop that one foul. So the count stays 0-2. Now, one of my favorite players on this team, Anthony Seymour, did he get traded to the Ducks or he came from the Ducks? Yeah, he got traded to Long Island Ducks. Couldn't believe that. That pitch just outside, 92 miles an hour from Freese. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nice crowd has come in here tonight. Here's the 1-2. Inside, just missed the inside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes. So tomorrow night, Charles Watson and DeAndre Adams will be bringing you the game. And is this the name of their business? Name of their business is Beyond the Game Kentucky. Swing and a miss there, and a strikeout. Number 1 for Dakota Freese on the evening. And that was a big strikeout because Yvonne Gonzalez is a big out. He's, for the season, over 300, so he's not an easy out. And he doesn't strike out much. If there's one guy you don't want to be on this team, it is Scott Kelly. And that's him at the plate. Strike 1 to Kelly. And the reason you don't want to be Scott Kelly is he has been hit 18 times by pitches this year. He has been hit 18 times by pitchers this year. That pitch in there for strike 2, and it's 0-2 that quick. Kelly wasn't sure about that one. I think it's because he crouches over the plate. Maybe they think he's crowding the plate. I don't know. And he hits this one into left field for a base hit. So, actually, right now you'd probably want to be Scott Kelly because you got a base hit. A nice little swing for Kelly. And he's aboard. There's Coach Anthony, the first base coach down there. And now with 2 outs and 1 aboard, the top of the order coming up with Devon Torrance. Big lead for Kelly over at first. And that pitch just missing. Ball 1. Looks like that rain cloud's going to miss us, Keith. Yeah, that rain cloud's sliding just south of this area, so that'll miss us, and we'll keep pushing along here. A lot of high school football going on tonight in the area. That pitch outside, 2-0. Some college football last night. Boy, what a thrilling end to Penn State-Purdue last night. Looked like Purdue was going to finally knock off Penn State, and at the very last second, Penn State came back with under a minute left and won it. Purdue had a chance, but quarterback was sacked on the last play of the game. He couldn't get his pass off to throw the Hail Mary, and that did it. Tennessee won big over Ball State, which is no surprise. Pitt, West Virginia had a close one. Pitt came out on top in that game, 38-31. There's the 2-0. That one's right over the plate. 2 balls, 1 strike now to Torrance. 2 outs, a runner at first. Kelly at first. He had a 2-out single to left. Torrance single to left his first time up. And now with 2 outs, he's going to see what he can do here. And runner goes. Jorgen's throw right there. Do they get him? Oh, just under the tag. I think Manuel Geraldo got cleated there as he looks at the patch on his knees. His pants got ripped open by those cleats, it looks like. If you watch the replay, see if the cleat gets him here. And runner goes, because he had a hole in his, right there, wham. Yep, ripped right past him. Right past his left knee there and cut him open, and he's showing it to Kelly now, and they have a laugh about it. Thank goodness he didn't actually get cut up from the bottom of those cleats. So now runner at second, 2 outs, and a 3-1 count to Torrance. And ripped right to short. Geraldo grabs it, fires to first, and that will end the inning. So Dirty Birds leave one stranded. We're headed to the bottom of the second. Still tie score here in Lexington, 2-2. Legends coming up. This is Lexington Legends Baseball on the Lexington Legends YouTube channel. Welcome back to Wild Hill Field in Lexington, Kentucky. I'm Steve Tressler, and Legends and Dirty Birds tied at 2 here as we begin the bottom of the second. The designated hitter, James Nelson, just signed on this past week with the Legends, and he steps up to the plate, batting .250. And the first pitch in there for strike one, an 89-mile-an-hour fastball from Sheets, the left-hander. And that one smacked foul by Nelson. Strike two. Nelson wearing number 14 on the jersey there. Jesus Taveras, the second baseman in the on-deck circle. And that pitch misses. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Line up 8-9-1 is your batting order this inning. 8-9 and then 1. Sanford come up. The leadoff hitter will be the third hitter today in the bottom of the second. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Nelson. And that pitch low and away, 2-2. 33 pitches so far for Sheets tonight. 18 of those have been strikes. He's got a 3.42 ERA. You see the split screen there as he fires. And that one hit up into the air and fouled away. Oh, caught. Not fouled away. Caught by the first baseman there for the out. So nice play defensively by Edwin Espinal as he catches that pop-up from Nelson for out number 1. And now Jesus Taveras coming to the plate. Tie score, 1 out. Taveras, lefty on lefty here. I'm a lefty. I hated facing left-hand pitchers because they throw just like that. Look like it's going to come right at you. and somehow it goes in front of you. And look how much he pronounces his sidearm here too. When he pitches to Tavares, watch how far he flares that left arm out, see? Because it makes it so hard to see the ball. 0-2 now. Tavares swings and misses on that one. Tavares, 231 average, a home run, 3 RBIs, 795 OPS. So gets on base a lot for a guy who's batting 231. And swinging a miss there, and that is strikeout number 1 for Kid Sheets. Tavares goes down swinging, so 2 up, 2 down. And Darian Sanford comes back up. He singled his first time up to center field with a 0-2 pitch. .238 average. And that one in there for a strike. Looks like a changeup, 76. As you saw him show the bunt, and, of course, third and second ran up. That one popped up foul, and it's going to be 0-2. Looks like a few sprinkles out there right now. The wind blowing out towards left field, which is strange because the rain and the clouds are coming left to right, but the wind here is going right to left. A little swirl going on. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here's the 0-2. That one's going to be low. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Serena Williams in the U.S. Open won today. She beat Tomljanovic, and in her next match is going to be against number 1 ranked Medvedev. So that will be a well-followed match tomorrow. Strike 3 here, though. Sanford goes down on strikes, and that'll end the inning. We're headed to the third, tie score in Lexington. We'll be back with more Legends baseball right after this. Test, test. You gotta shorten that, that's why.
Test, test, test.
That's why you need to keep those on. If you don't hear yourself, you push those together.
Okay, it's on somebody. We're gonna call 911.
Top of the third inning here in Lexington, Kentucky's Wild Health Field. We got a tie score. I'm Steve Tressler. Ashley Grigsby joining us now here in the third inning as Dakota Freese winds and fires the first pitch to Nick Keith. And that one misses. Ball 1. Any observations so far, Ashley? You want to? I know we were glad to see T.O. hit that 2-run shot to tie things up. You don't expect it from T.O. You thought maybe Hawkins would do it.
Yeah, I feel like Teodoro Martinez is really batting well, you know, and especially for his position. Like he's batting well in the lineup, and you know, I kind of expect it.
I did not. You know, if you would have said to me somebody's going to hit a 2-run home run to tie the game up in the first, Courtney bats third, I would have said, okay, well, that's easy, Courtney. I think it was a pleasant surprise to see T.O. get home run number 7 there. So, and I know Courtney, that's a welcome sign for him, too. Anybody that can take some of the load off his shoulders, I'm sure feels good. Although he would never say that. To me, that's probably something he probably feels like, oh, good, man, you know, a little help here.
No, I think that's definitely what you want to see from your leadoff, and I feel like, you know, the manager, I feel like P.J. Phillips knows that he had that potential, that, you know, that to go for yards.
I mean, he had 6 already this year, so.
Right.
So the second time in a row, Nick Heath draws a walk. Edwin Espinal steps in. And the runner goes. Heath takes off, and there's not a chance as he was there in plenty of time. And looks like they're trying to hold him on there, waiting for him to slide past the bag, a la Brandon Phillips style, and get the tag after the fact. And why not? So you can't knock the hustle down there by Taveras, as he was hoping that Heath would slide past the bag and kept the tag on him. Runner at second, nobody out, top of the third. Legends and Dirty Birds tied at 2. Dakota Freese, 4.38 ERA, looks in for his sign. Here's the 0-1. Checks his runner, checks him again, now kicks, fires. And this one chopped down the line fair, past Marshall. Heath will come in to score, and he's not going to get 2 bases out of this because Courtney Hawkins throws it in and gets a strike from the deep in the left corner all the way to Taveras at second. So Espinal will stop at first, but Nick Heath comes in to score. So the Dirty Birds take a 3-2 lead here. Off the single to left by Espinal. That's the second time tonight, Ashley, that he has singled to left, but this time he gets an RBI for the effort.
And that was a great hit that he hit there. I think that was also an awesome move for Hawkins to get to that ball and stop him, you know, just for the single.
Yeah, and just threw a rocket to second there. So, and it was a strike right on the money to Taveras, and that stops Espinal from turning it into a 2-bagger. This one hit up the middle, right there to make the catch, though, as Taveras touches the bag, and he turns that into a double play. What could have been a single up the middle is turned into a double play by the very heady Taveras as he grabs it, touches the bag. Up the middle, watch a replay right there to make the catch, though, as Taveras touches the bag.
That was great positioning by the Legends defense, too, to be in that double play depth. So they were ready. That's well executed.
So 2 outs. Nobody on base. And here's Scott Burcham. And the first pitch to Burcham in there for strike 1. Dirty Birds lead here in the third, 3-2. And this one hit hard but foul over the Mattress Overstock Warehouse for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Wild Hill Field in its 21st season here in Lexington, Kentucky. At one point, it was Applebee's Park. Then it was Whitaker Bank Ballpark, Legends Field, and now Wild Health Field. That pitch inside. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Burcham. Burcham, 231 average on the season, 4 home runs, 31 RBIs. Long look by Freese. Here's the 1-2. He kicks and fires. This one chopped foul. A lot of kids running around tonight. That's always fun on Friday night. Swing and a miss there, and that will end the inning. Nice pitch by Freese. We're headed to the bottom of the third. Dirty Birds take a 3-2 lead. Legends coming up. This is Legends Baseball on the Lexington Legends YouTube channel. Welcome back to Lexington, Kentucky. Teo Martinez will lead things off here in the bottom of the third. Thanks for joining us, everybody. We've got a great game here from Lexington. A 3-2 score, Dirty Birds ahead. And the guy that's responsible for the 2 Legends runs at the plate, Teo Martinez, didn't know. Look at that. You think he reacted to that strike a little bit? Mouth was agape. That's the only way to say it. Teo with a 2-run jack in the first inning. Now steps out as Kid Sheets was taking a lot of time there. Hello, Eric Tyler. Good to have you on the broadcast. And I know you're excited. Ashley's on here too as well. And that one hit up the middle. Martinez sees this guy's pitches really well. He has got a second hit in 3 innings here off Kid Sheets. And good to see him swinging that bat like he is.
That's right, 89 miles per hour on that last pitch, and he hit it well.
So runner on first for Courtney Hawkins. And the big man, number 26, was within about a foot, Ashley, from hitting home run number 45 his last time up, was he not?
Yeah, he was absolutely robbed on that hit. It felt like it was going over, and I heard that call for you, so I really want that call back.
Yeah, Torrance, I tell you what, he robbed him of the homer, but let's see if he can get a hold of this one here. You know, I'm more surprised when Courtney does not hit a home run than when he does. When he hits a home run, I expect it. When he does not, I'm like, wow, Courtney didn't hit a home run that time. And that's a lot of pressure for him to have. Edwin Espinola, the first baseman, talking it up with Teo Martinez. Both of those guys from the Dominican Republic.
Yeah, I would say like every at-bat, I'm like, oh, this is going to be 45.
Yeah.
This is it right here. Yeah.
Here's the 0-1 from Sheets, the left-hander to Hawkins. And that one inside. 1 ball, 1 strike, and Martinez will go on the wild pitch there. So Martinez at second, nobody out here. Bottom of the third, Legends trail by 1, but now have the leadoff hitter in scoring position. Hawkins grabs the catcher's mask for Yvonne Gonzalez. Nice gesture of sportsmanship there for the Hawkman.
I see the Legends are down 1, but they are playing. They look really relaxed. They look very comfortable.
Yeah,
tonight.
they're into the game. They're all up on the railing. And that pitch there outside, 2 balls and 1 strike. Now, does Courtney, you talk to Courtney more than I do. And, I don't talk to him at all. He said hi to him before, but that's it. Does he like the name Hawkman that Mike and Tom call him?
I've never asked.
All right.
I've never asked him that.
Because if he does like that nickname, the Hawkman, I've got a Hawk call I want to do. Call, like that. You think he'll like that?
I think he'll love it.
All right. This one hit deep right field. It's sailing towards the patio and out of play, and he almost had an opposite field home run. So from now on, instead of just saying Courtney Hawkins, I'm going to say, coming up to bat, Courtney, call, Hawkins. You think he'll like it?
I think he'll love it.
I think he will beat me if he hears that. So I'm not going to do it ever again.
Not at all. Not at all. Courtney's the nicest guy. I think he'd love it. I think Is it?
No, there's the Falcon is in the Justice League or something, I think, maybe. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That one inside as well, 3-2. I tell you what, for a guy as big as he is, and he's not fat by any means, but he's thick. He moves really quick. Like right there, that was a 90-mile-an-hour pitch that almost hit him, and he just stepped out quick, stepped back in. That quick. Full count, and now you either are going to walk Hawkins or you're going to throw him something he can hit, and those are both scary options. What's he going to do? Check swing, did he go? Nope, and Hawkins gets the walk. So it was close, but Hawkins gets the benefit of the doubt, and there's been times he did not get the benefit of the doubt, so I'm glad he got that one, and maybe it evens things out. So runners at first and second, nobody out here for the Legends. And Isaiah Tejeda comes up. 2 on, nobody out here in the bottom of the third. Legends threatening. The Hawkman leads the team in home runs and RBIs, and this guy is second in both categories. Isaiah Tejeda, number 10 in the league in home runs with 23.
That's right. He's hitting 254 now, but he was hitting 266 in August.
Yeah, so season average at 254, August 266, you said?
Yeah, that's right.
So the bat in August was a little hotter than the season average, so that's good to see. So he's on the roll here. He's on the uptick.
That's right. 18 of those. Ooh. Let me go back.
That pitch high. 2 balls, no strikes to Tejeda.
7 of his home runs came in August. Yeah.
He had 10 in July, 7 in August, and that accounts for most of them. So you look at April, May, and June, only 7 home runs, but it looks like the more at-bats he gets, the better that bat gets, and he's starting to hit the ball now with a little more power, especially in the second half of the season, obviously. And that pitch inside as well, and it's 3-0 to the first baseman. And now Kid Sheets in danger of loading the bases here. And if he does that, Montrell Marshall has a great opportunity to tie this game up or more. Here's the 3-0 from Sheets to Tejeda. And that is hit out of here by Isaiah Tejeda. A 3-run jack on a 3-0 pitch. And gee, Ashley, did he have a green light there?
Absolutely. That was right there. That's exactly where he wanted it.
And that is hit. Tejeda blasts a 3-0 pitch. Tejeda from Kid Sheets. And just like that, the Legends back out in front, 5-3. Home run number 24 for Tejeda. And RBI number 70, 71, and 72 for the first baseman. And Hawkins excited for him as well as they do a little forearm pound. And now everybody out of the dugout slapping his hand, and deservedly so.
Yeah, he hit that well, and that's exactly what you expect from Isaiah Tejeda, to come in here right after Courtney Hawkins and bring him home. I mean, that's what you need coming out of this lineup. It's looking great.
So now 2 Legends have homered tonight, Martinez and Tejeda. And Marshall steps in, and he's third on the team with home runs. He's got 18 of his own. That pitch there, a strike. But a 3-0 pitch. And Tejeda definitely had a green light as he jacks it to left field, and not a chance for that ball. Legends 5, Dirty Birds 3, Marshall 0-1 to him with no outs. And he chips on this one. Looks like that got the end of his bat there, Ashley. Fouled off, 0-2.
That's right, and I don't ever count Montrell Marshall out, even on an 0-2 count. You know, I've seen him work these counts. I've seen him hit home runs off of, 0-2 counts. So, yeah.
And check swing there. Did he go? They say yes, he did. And that is the first out of the inning. There's Marshall's check swing, not able to pull that back in time. Marshall doubled his last time up, so that time just not able to find the right pitch. Goes down on strikes. Manuel Geraldo stepping in. Jorgen on deck with 1 out, and the Legends a 5-3 lead here. And Geraldo showing bunt and misses that pitch, strike 1. How many times has he actually bunted this year? I don't know that I remember, Ashley, seeing him bunt at all. And you see the split screen there from our technical director, Adam Marson. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out. And that one hit hard to right, strike 2. And Adam, if our cameraman there behind home plate, what's his name? Robbie, if you can zoom out, get a shot of that rainbow that is in right field out there. How about that? Beautiful rainbow. There you go. Isn't that pretty? Yeah, nice, beautiful rainbow shot there. What's Robbie's last name? What is it? All right, Robbie Drakeford. Good shot there, the rainbow. Strikeout number 2 as Geraldo goes down on strikes. So back-to-back strikeouts after the Tejeda 3-run home run, and now Pete Jorgen, who line drived out to the second baseman, steps up. Two outs, Jorgen, righty on righty here. And the first pitch inside, ball one. So that little bit of rain gave us something pretty to look at out there as the rainbow makes itself known, Ashley. Are you a rainbow fan? Do you like rainbows?
Who doesn't like a rainbow?
There's people who don't. My son, my 7-year-old son, Max, loves him a rainbow. He loves rainbows, loves the colors, and draws them. And so there's some people who don't like them. I love them.
I love them. It feels like the legends are on the other side of that rainbow right here.
Jorgen fouls that one off, hits the glass, and one of the sweets there and bounces off. You know, the person to actually discover that rainbows came out of a prism, do you know who that was?
No, who?
Edison. He was the first one to actually say it out loud that you could take a piece of glass and look through it and see multiple colors. Tesla did too, I believe. That pitch is low. 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Jorgen. Hey, there's Bryce, the parking lot attendant, the guy who runs our lot. Not the attendant, really the manager of that lot in the background there. You know, I don't know if you noticed, but the guy in front of him sitting down in the chair, one of the fans there, his cane was a bat with a baseball on it. Swing and a miss. And after a 3-run home run that was given up by Sheets, he strikes out the side with Marshall, Geraldo, and Jorgen. Wow. We're headed to the 4th. Legends 5, Dirty Birds 3. This is Lexington Legends Baseball on the Legends Baseball Network. Swing and a miss here as we begin the top of the 4th. And that was Cosimo Canella, or Canella. I don't want to mess his name up, so I'll say both. The 0-1. That pitch they are in for strike 2. So quickly in the hole, 0-2. Oh, and 2. And this one hit hard to right. heading that way. And not able to make the catch, Martinez, and throws it in as that ball drops in, and he'll have a double to lead off the inning. So Cosimo Canella leads off with a stand-up double. And that brings up Miles Williams. Miles Williams steps in. He grounded to third his last time up. Swing and a miss here. Nice throw there. 93-mile-an-hour fastball by Freese. And, boy, he's pumped up now, Ashley.
That's right, yeah.
That fastball at 93, you could tell he didn't like that double as he gave up the double to start the inning off. 0-1. Big lead here by Canella. It's like he's taunting Freese almost, and now Freese steps off. And Tavares goes over to cover the bag in case Freese wanted to throw.
Yeah, he didn't like that lead that he's taken off a second. He didn't like that he's on second at all.
Yeah,
so
he was taunting him as he stepped off even further since nobody was on the bag. So he's looking to see if anybody's on the bag. And Williams shows bunt, nothing there. But you could tell Canella saw that nobody was covering the bag, so he went off even further, and that's when Tavares ran to cover. No balls, 2 strikes here to Williams. Miles Williams batting 144, 5 homers. But he's in the hole here, 0-2. Canella with a big lead there at second once again, Ashley. And now he fakes like he's going. That pitch outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Jorgen keeping an eye on him as well.
Yeah, Miles Williams was actually in High Point before. He was hitting 250 before he came to play with the Dirty Birds.
So not a good switch for him then, as his numbers have dropped since being a Dirty Bird. Here's the 1-2 from Freese, and that one looks good, but no signal, as the 92-mile-an-hour fastball must have been low. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
It must have been low because it looked really good.
It sure did. I want to thank all of you for joining us, watching the game on YouTube, on your phone, car, stereo, TV, wherever you are. Some people listening on the radio, wherever you are. Thanks for joining us. That pitch there, strike 3 looking, and Williams will have to take a seat as he goes down on strikes.
He had a few more words to say.
Yeah, he got frozen up on that changeup, Ashley. 83 miles an hour, and he didn't know what to do. He thought he was going to see a 92-mile-an-hour pitch, and then he had to stop because he didn't recognize the changeup. And it was too late when he did recognize it, and he had nothing left.
That's right.
Yvonne Gonzalez coming up. He struck out his first time up. So 1 out, 1 on. And this one fouled out of play and into the stands, strike 1.
Gonzalez is hitting 300 on the season. He's got 6 home runs and 46 RBIs.
No, just seeing where that ball went there. No balls, 1 strike here. Here's the 0-1. Runner at second. That's Canella. Gonzalez to the plate. Freese fires. Swing and a miss. Changeup got him. He was way ahead of that pitch, Ashley. 0-2 now.
Yeah, he was not expecting that at all. You know, look at on his swing, but he was definitely not timed.
Yeah, way ahead of that one. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Freese looking to get his second strike out of the inning here. Not even paying attention, Canella, much here. Little glance back. Now he kicks and fires, and that one inside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. As the fastball, little inside that time.
It looked like Canella caught his eye just a little bit more when he started to execute his pitch. But I think this next one, maybe he can pitch it in for a strike.
And this one hit right up the middle. Tavares makes an effort, can't get there. Sanford fields it, throws it to home. And Jorgen makes a catch, runner safe. Now the throw down to second, and the runner is safe as well. Gonzalez safe at second. Canella scores on the hit, and it looks like Sanford could be injured. Sanford got up very gingerly there. And I'm not sure what happened to him there, but he made the throw and must have slipped because he was getting up off the ground there. Did you see?
I did, but I've seen this before from Sanford that, like, he puts all his power behind that throw, and it almost takes his entire body. I've seen that before, and so I'm wondering if it's not very similar to some of the other times.
Well, hopefully he's going to be okay. He's on his feet, and trainer not coming out, so I'm going to assume everything is just fine. So a single that turns into a double after the throw as Gonzalez went on to second after the throw by Sanford. So truly that's a single, but he advanced on the throw. Scott Kelly at the plate. He singled to left his first time up. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out. And that pitch inside, 2-0.
I'm sure
But
that
the run. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was going to say, I'm sure that Scott Kelly is going to want to make something happen in this homestand against the Legends. I'm looking at his numbers from August. He was hitting 186 on his average. So
his average came down quite a bit in August because now he's at 233. That one came close to hitting him in the face. And I think he was able to get out of the way in time as that fastball up and in. And that is, did it hit him? He's taking a base. So it must have hit him, but just barely. Watch the replay.
Yeah.
We can slow that down quite a bit in August. Yeah, nipped his shoulder a little bit. So not as close to his face as I thought. So he's just fine. He went down to first. So 2 on and 1 out now. But you don't want to hit the 9th batter in the order, do you?
No, you don't. But that was, I feel like, a quick movement from Kelly to get out of the way as well.
Good job by Adam Marson, the technical director, slow that down so we could see that. So 2 on, 1 out. Now the top of the order, and here's Devon Torrance. 2 on, 1 out. Dirty Birds cut the lead in half as this one is chopped foul off of his leg. Legends come into this inning with a 2-run lead, Ashley, but Canella scores, and that cut the 2-run lead in half, and now it's only a 1-run lead, but 2 on and 1 out. They're hoping to tie it or possibly take the lead back from the Legends. Dirty Birds took the lead in this game. Legends tied it up, and then Dirty Birds reclaimed the lead. Then the Legends took the lead from them, and now the Dirty Birds trying to retake the lead again. So already several lead changes.
That's right. And not only do you not want to have those runners on base. Ooh.
And this one hit deep left field, but Hawkins looks like he's going to be able to get to it and does. And that is out number 2. Both runners will go back after he makes the catch. So 2 on and now 2 outs, Ashley.
That's right. Yeah, I was saying not only do you not want to have to hit or advance the 9th batter against you, but you don't want to have 2 on when you're barely hanging on to a lead. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So 2 on, 2 outs, and now Nick Heath to the plate. He has walked both times. He's faced Dakota Freese tonight. Long look here, and now he'll fire the first pitch. And this one hit to left field, drops in front of Hawkins. Runner comes, the throw to Jorgen. They got him! No, he hasn't touched the plate yet. Are you kidding me? Hawkins threw a strike to Jorgen, left field, and I want to see this because runner comes. We can slow this down because I think he got him here. Look at this. Oh, are you kidding me? If he didn't tag his hand, he must have just missed it. I don't know. Darnell Ray's right on top of the play, so he's got to see it better than all of us. So I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. But, boy, I almost want to see that again even slower because I thought he had him.
Yeah, I need that.
That was a good job by Canella to avoid the tag if he did. He moved his hand, but did he move it in time or did he move it after he realized it got hit by Jorgen's mitt?
Yeah, I need that slowed down in different angles as well. Like it was really hard to see from our angle and from that replay, but it was really close.
So Nick Heath singles in the run. And Edwin Espinal at the plate with runners at second and third. Tie game here now. And Edwin Espinal is 2 for 2 with 2 singles tonight. Fans are really getting into it now. 2 balls, no strikes. Tie ball game. Two on, 2 outs, 2-0. That pitch looked good. Missed the corner. 3-0. Freese looks in. 3 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Top of the 4th. Tie score. And this one popped up, and hopefully that'll be playable out in right field. Martinez coming in, and he makes the grab, and that'll end the threat. They leave 2 stranded, but they do tie it up. We're headed to the bottom of the 4th. Legends 5, Dirty Birds 5. We'll be back with Legends Baseball right after this. No, are you kidding? Welcome back to Wild Hill Field in Lexington, Kentucky. Tie scores. We begin the bottom of the 4th. James Nelson will lead things off. And the first pitch to him, swing and a miss for strike 1. Dirty Birds able to get 2 runs on the board last inning. That pitch there up high. 1 ball, 1 strike. That pitch is just inside. 2 balls, 1 strike. And now 3-1 to James Nelson. Nelson with only a handful of plate appearances. I'm talking 4 or 5. So nothing much to really grade him on just yet. How many does he have, Ashley? Because he's batting 200, but I think he's only been to the plate a few times. He draws a walk here, though, so the leadoff runner on board for the Legends here in the bottom of the 4th.
Yeah, he had 4 at-bats, and, yeah, he's brand new to the Legends, and so, yeah, 4. Mm-hmm.
Plate appearance 4, yeah.
Yep.
So 4 at-bats total.
1 hit.
Yeah. So now Tavares, and it'll stay at 4 because the walks don't count. So Tavares comes to the plate, lefty on lefty here. Bottom of the 4th, 1 on, nobody out, and first pitch to Tavares, missing, ball 1. The fastball just missing.
And Tavares is just as new as well. He's new to the Legends. He's got 13 at-bats for the season.
That one inside. 2 balls, no strikes. He struck out his last time up. 214 average, a home run and 3 RBIs, 742 OPS for Tavares. Made some good defensive plays here tonight already. The solo double play being one of them. Here's a 2-0. Runner goes. And there plenty of time as Nelson, as he was standing up when the ball got there. So Nelson showing he's not just a DH, but he can move on the bags as well. Stolen base for him.
It's nice to see that speed from Nelson. You know, obviously him being new to the lineup, we don't know exactly what he brings, and he was fast.
Yeah, you see one of his tools right there. So now 3 balls, no strikes, and that one up high. And so back-to-back walks is how it'll start for Kit Sheets, and now the catcher heading out there, and you got to wonder how come the home plate umpire didn't go with him to see if it was going to be a mound visit or not.
You're right. I don't know what's happening here.
Now, Hugh,
That's not usual.
How can he tell us if this is a mound visit or not? So it'll be an official mound visit for him? All right. All right. So an official mound visit. So the next one in this inning, and that has to be it for Sheets. And they don't want to do that because they're going to lose their DH if they do, because it's not the 5th inning yet. So 2 on, nobody out, back-to-back walks. And that was a balk. And everybody in the stadium knew it. I mean, everybody in this stadium knew it. Boy, I tell you what, these fans are very savvy baseball fans, because as soon as he did that, everybody at Wild Health Field went, balk. And the runners advance. So now runners at second and third for Darian Sanford. And Sanford singled his first time up, struck out his second time up, and he has a chance to give the Legends the lead here with nobody out. And the top of the order up. So Hawkins will definitely make an appearance, as will Martinez. This one, a chopper. They're going to go right back home with it. They get him on the tag. Nelson out. So Sanford reaches on the fielder's choice, but they get the runner coming home for the out. So 2 on and 1 out.
Nelson attempted a few of those acrobatics there. You know, I feel like he tried to hurdle him.
You know, a lot of times this early in the game, your manager will say, forget the runner at home, just get the sure out at first, because they're not going to worry about runs this early in the game. This tells me that Charleston has shown up tonight to win. They don't want to lose this game for anything. They said get the runner at home, so they went for the out and they got it.
But on top of that, you also know that Darian Sanford is so fast that you're probably not going to make that play at first anyways. And so why force an error when you can make that play at home?
Sure. Yeah, why not? But you could make an error throwing here. He could make an error with the tag, and the run could score, and the other runners can advance into scoring position. There's so many decisions to make, and that's why you got to tip your hat to, the play they did make, because who knows what can go wrong, like you said. So now runners at first and second, 1 out. Here's Martinez. He's homered tonight. And here's the 1-0. That one tried for the corner, missed, and it's 2-0. Martinez tonight, 2 for 2. He is seeing the pitches from Kit Sheets really well. He homered his first time up to the plate. An absolute rocket to left, and then the second time up, he hit a line drive right up the middle. So he has singled and homered tonight. Here's the 2-0 from Sheets. Long look, checks his runner, now fires. And that one over the plate, strike one, as the changeup goes in at 75 miles an hour for strike one. Now, Ashley, you put together a lot of highlight videos for this team. Is there a place that we can find all those? Is there somewhere to go to see the highlights you put together?
Yeah, I do have a page, Big League Things on Instagram, that I post those highlights
so
to.
at Big League Things, and then do you do it on Twitter or anywhere else, on the Facebook page, or?
I do. I clip the videos from our YouTube channel, and I tweet them through Big League Things as well. But I would say follow the players. You know, I tag them in those posts.
Okay.
And so if you follow the players, you'll be able to see the content.
Okay. Mm-hmm. I know because you put together a great highlight video with all of the home runs that I think Hawkins had hit through maybe number 30-something, I think 35 or 36, and that was great. And I've seen some of your videos, and I've retweeted them because I think you do some great work. I know the Facebook page for the Legends, you've put some stuff up on there, and if they're not on the Facebook page for the Legends, that's a good place to get the highlights as well. Here's a 3-1, and Martinez is going to be walked here as that pitch misses. So now bases loaded, and here's Courtney Hawkins. Hawkins is 19 RBIs away from the single-season record. He could tie it or break it. He's 4 or 5 away from breaking the home run record for a single season. So, big opportunity here for Hawkins.
That's right. And the way he swings, it's so automatic and so fluid. And I'm looking at this wind going out to left field. It's a perfect setup right now for Courtney.
You know, a pop fly from Hawkins can get caught in that wind and sail out of here. First pitch. And that one missing, ball one. And really, a real conundrum for the pitcher, Kit Sheets here. If you walk Hawkins, you walk a run in. If you throw to Hawkins, you could possibly have 4 runs in. Here's the 1-0. And this one popped up into the air for Hawkins and fouled back. 1 ball, 1 strike. Courtney on the season, .299 average, 44 home runs, 111 RBIs. And it's like I said before, I'll see that's the guy I'm talking about in the background. He's got the baseball bat for the walking cane. I love that. I'm more surprised when he doesn't hit a home run than when he does. Here's the 1-1. That changeup misses upstairs and outside. 2 balls and 1 strike.
I think this is a bad situation to be in anyways, with your power hitters coming up to bat and you only have 1 out. Like, it's almost guaranteed that somebody is going to score.
2 balls, 1 strike, bases loaded, 1 out, bottom of the 4th. Taveras at third, Sanford at second, Teo Martinez at first, Hawkins at the plate. Here's the 2-1 inside, and now 3-1. Now it's scary for Sheets because you got to throw a strike. If you throw a ball, you walk a run in. If you throw a strike, who knows what's going to happen?
Right. You throw that ball, you walk a run in, but then you still have to deal with Isaiah Tejeda with bases loaded.
And here's the 3-1, Sheets from the stretch. That one missing outside, and Hawkins is walked, and Sheets has walked in the go-ahead run as Taveras will come across the plate, and the Legends retake the lead now, 6-5 here in the bottom of the 4th. But the bases are still loaded for Isaiah Tejeda. And what did Isaiah Tejeda do the last time up? Well, he hit a home run. That's the second time that Hawkins has been walked in the game tonight. His first hit of the night almost went out of here as it was caught literally at the wall As Torrance jumped for it, it was probably on its way out of here, and he robbed him of a home run. Since then, they've walked Hawkins both times, and now the base is loaded for a guy who hit a home run last time up. And that pitch inside. Tejeda, 256 average, 876 OPS, 24 home runs, and 72 RBIs. He is second on the team in homers, second in RBIs. Sanford at third. Martinez at second. Hawkins at first. Here's the 1-0 to Tejeda. And that one over the plate, strike one, as that changeup got in there. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bottom of the fourth. Legends 6-5 on the Dirty Birds. And we're not even at the halfway point yet, folks. That pitch just caught the corner. Strike two. 11 runs and 12 hits in 3 in the third inning so far. Long look in by Sheets. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Tejeda readies. And the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Or swing and fouled off by Tejeda and ends up in the Dirty Bird dugout. And the count stays the same at 1-2. If you want to catch all the highlights from tonight's game, make sure you follow at Big League Things to get highlights throughout the year, not just of the Legends, but of all kinds of baseball. That one fouled off as well, and count stays at 1-2.
Tejeda looks really calm right now, even though he's, I won't say he's struggling to stay alive, but, you know, the count's not in his favor. But he looks calm. He looks collected.
He's played a lot of baseball. Former big leaguer. Here's the 1-2. Bases loaded for Tejeda. And he pops this up, and it's going to come over the net and hopefully out of play here, and it is. The effort was made, though, by the catcher, Gonzalez. But Tejeda, luckily, that one sailed into the stands, and Gonzalez not able to make the play. And again, the count 1-2 as Tejeda now has fouled off 4 straight pitches. It was 1-2, and since then he has fouled off the last 4 pitches, and here comes the 1-2 again. And gone. Is it staying fair? Tell me it's fair. Tell me it's fair. Oh, my goodness. Tejeda just hit a 380-foot shot to left that just sailed foul. My gosh. He sure did. Had he not pulled that ball, had that not been a 76-mile-an-hour changeup but an 82-mile-an-hour changeup, the Legends would be up 10-5.
It looked so good coming off the bat, too.
He sure did. And that is the 4th foul ball in a row. And now we're at 1-2 again. And that one's low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that scared Sheets into not throwing another strike that Tejeda had to foul off.
I wouldn't pitch him that ball twice. So, yeah, that was he does look like he's a different pitcher after that foul.
Yeah, he sent Tejeda fishing for that one, and Tejeda didn't bite. Bases loaded. Bottom of the 4th, 1 out. 2 balls, 2 strikes to the first baseman, Isaias Tejeda. Swing and a miss, and what a battle between those two. And the throw by Gonzalez down to third to try to get Sanford, but to no avail. And what an opportunity here for Montrell Marshall after Tejeda strikes out after a long battle with Sheets. Montrell Marshall steps in, bases loaded, 2 outs.
And that was the 6th strikeout for Sheets.
It's feast or famine tonight for him. And that changeup in there for strike one to Marshall. That same 75-mile-an-hour changeup that Tejeda almost took for his second home run of the night. Marshall lays off, and he's behind 0-1, though. Fans want it. Bases loaded. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2 now on Marshall. Legends don't want to leave 3 on base here. They have retaken the lead, but they would miss a huge opportunity. They've only scored 1 run this inning, but they have a big opportunity here to put more on the board. Here's the 0-2. Marshall hits this one foul and stays alive. So Marshall fights off that pitch. No balls, 2 strikes, bases loaded. Bottom of the 4th, Montrell Marshall at the plate. And here's the 0-2. Outside, 1-2. Sanford at third. Teo Martinez at second. Courtney Hawkins at first base. Montrell Marshall at the plate. 252, 18 homers, 63 RBIs. Here's the 1-2. And swing and a miss and strikeout to end the inning. So the Legends leave 3 stranded, but they do take the lead. They're up 6-5. We're headed to the 5th, everybody. This is Legends Baseball on the Lexington Legends YouTube channel. Welcome back to Wild Health Field in Lexington, Kentucky. As we begin the top of the 5th inning here, Legends lead 6-5. And the first pitch here inside to Alfredo Gonzalez, the third baseman. Legends leave 3 stranded and miss a big opportunity in the bottom of the 4th, but they did get the lead back. Here's the 1-0. And that one inside. 2 balls and no strikes. Dakota Freese tonight, 3 strikeouts. On the other side, 7 strikeouts for Kit Sheets. Here's the 2-0. Inside, up and high, 3-0.
This is going to be the 79th pitch coming up for Dakota Freese.
And that one misses. Nope, it's in there. I was about to say, he was so slow to call that strike that I thought it was ball 4. So now 3-1.
Yeah, he was slow to throw. He was slow to call it, but it looked good. An 89-mile-per-hour fastball.
That one goes foul. Marshall tried to keep it fair and get the out. So now a 3-0 count, full count, 3-2.
I like to see that sure-handed Montrell Marshall at third, attacking
go.
the ball.
There you go. Now you're learning. So a full count here to Gonzalez after he was ahead 3-0. He's 0 for 2 tonight. And this one hit deep left field. Hawkins walks over. Oh, it hits the top of the fence. How did he not grab that one? Oh, my goodness. I think Hawkins thought it was going to hit the wall, and it hit the top of the wall and bounced out of here for a home run. And this one hit deep left field. Hawkins walks over. I'm not going to be mad because Courtney is probably hits the so top mad of the
at
fence.
himself
How did he
right
not? That'll tie it up at 6 apiece. Ashley, any thoughts?
I can't help but just shake my head because the one he was robbed, he was robbed on a hit just like that. And so I was just like, oh,
Maybe
this
he
is.
wanted to rob one back.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I know he has to. He has to. So, yeah.
I think he thought it was going to hit the wall and play it off the wall. Mm-hmm. Tie ball game, 6-6 here, top of the 5th. As Alfredo Gonzalez hits his 17th home run of the year on a fly to left. And, Hawkins is going to tell Dakota when he sees him, my bad. Because you hate to have those plays happen when your pitcher's up there working hard. You hate to let him down like that in a sense. So he'll see him and say, hey, my bad, man. Nobody's going to feel worse than Courtney on that.
Absolutely. But I'm going to assume he's going to go out there and make up that run as well. So it shouldn't be too bad if he can get Dakota the win.
Yeah, Courtney will give him some offense back. 2 balls, 1 strike, and I think Courtney's bailed out a lot of pitchers already this year. So I don't think he needs to apologize for anything. 2 balls, 1 strike here to Scott Burcham. That one outside, 3-1. Burcham tonight 0 for 1. He has struck out, and he had a sacrifice fly in the first time up to bring in a run, so that's why he is 0 for 1 tonight, even though it's his 3rd trip to the plate. And that one hit deep left field. I don't know there's anything Hawkins can do for that one. Back-to-back home runs as Alfredo Gonzalez and now Scott Burcham have hit back-to-back home runs on Dakota Freese and have retaken the lead on 2 home runs here in the top of the 5th.
Yeah, Courtney gave a good of an effort, looking at that, but there was something he could do.
No.
Yeah.
And you know what? It happens, folks. I mean, these guys are all professionals. That won't be the first time that I think people will probably hit back-to-back home runs on Dakota Freese. It won't be the last time. And to be honest with you, Cy Young had people hit back-to-back home runs on him. Nolan Ryan had people hit back-to-back home runs on him. And that's probably what Jorgen was telling him right there. Hey, keep your head up. Don't drop your head. It happens to the best of us. Let's get the next guy out. It's like in football. You play the next play. You don't dwell on anything. Just say, okay, he got me that time, I'll get him next time, and who's next? And, well, who's next? Cosimo Canella. Here we go. And the first pitch there in for a strike, but is it going to count? And looked like Canella called time before the pitch was thrown, and Darnell Ray went out with him. So no balls, no strikes. Maybe the music was still playing, and Darnell Ray called time. Line drive, right field, base hit. It'll be extra bases for Canella. And he's in there with a stand-up double. So back-to-back home runs followed by a double and nobody out in the top of the fifth. And I don't know that he'll be able to get away with this much longer if he can't retire the inning, but they don't want to get rid of their DH. So you're in a tight spot here. And that's the second double in a row for Canella in almost to the same place. He doubled in that spot last inning.
It's interesting that he doubled twice here. He only has 3 doubles on the season.
Yep.
Yeah.
Two of his 4 now from right here. Big swing and a miss there. Strike 1. Oh, and 1 here. So Williams. 143, 5 home runs, 14 RBIs for Miles Williams. Canella at second, nobody out, top of the fifth. And now Free steps off the mound. Canella slowly walks back to second base. And here's the 0-1. Just in there for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. And now Freese starting to take control here.
That's right. If he can get him out right now, that'll be his 4th strikeout for the night.
Big pitch coming up here. Here's the 0-2. And this one chopped foul. Count stays 0-2 here on Williams. Beautiful night here in Lexington, Kentucky for baseball. Temperatures cooled off. High school football going on all over the state, all over the country tonight. There's a few college football games on as well. Here's the 0-2. Freese checks his runner, now looks in and fires. Outside, 1 ball, 2 strikes. One and 2 to Williams. He's over 2 tonight. That one outside, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
I feel like Freese knows that he just needs to get the ball over the plate. That swing strike was 90 miles per hour. That call strike was 90 miles per hour. I feel like if he can just get this ball over the plate, he can get this out. Right here.
You know, you're facing a guy who's batting 143. You have 2 strikes on him. They were fastballs both times. Give him something to hit and see what happens with the defense. And he did. Strike 3 swinging, and that is strikeout number 4 for Dakota Freese, and that was a big out. After giving up back-to-back home runs and a double, you know what? That'll help restore your confidence and get you back on the right track. So Yvonne Gonzalez, the catcher, will come up. That's the second time in a row that he struck out Miles Williams. He struck out Yvonne Gonzalez his first time up. Can he do it again? 1 on, 1 out. That one misses, ball 1. It's bobblehead night here. Sam Dick, the newscaster, sportscaster, longtime for the WKYT 27 here in town, the CBS affiliate. That pitch misses as well, 2-0. So we gave out bobbleheads to the first 500 people through the door tonight. They got their own little Sam Dick Sportscaster bobblehead. Now, if you just touch his head, he'll affirm anything you say for the rest of your life. 2 balls, no strikes. 1 on, 1 out for the Dirty Birds. They lead 7-6, top of the 5th. And that pitch high, 3-0. Dakota Freese now, that pitch count, Ashley, he's up around 96 pitches. So that arm could be getting just a little tired. 3-0. That one in there for a strike.
He might have heard you. You said he's getting tired. He says, okay, here's 88 mile per hour fastball.
Need a few more just like it. You know, these guys think that we just sit up here and we do the broadcast and that's it. But you know what? We become fans of these guys. We want the best for them. And I certainly want the best for the Legends and for Freese here. There we go. Strike 2. Now I sound like a homer. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. And now he's got a chance to get the second big out. And that is the ever important out in any inning. Full count here. Canella at second. Big lead. And now timeout called by Darnell Ray for the batter. As Yvonne Gonzalez says, wait a minute, I got some sweat in my eyes. I got to wipe it out. And he does. Full count. Back-to-back home runs have reclaimed the lead for the Dirty Birds here in the 5th. Runner goes, and it misses, ball 4. And now runners on the corners with 1 out.
Yeah, that walk looked good. I mean, from my angle, but I could tell it missed it a little low. I was wondering if he's going to swing at it, but obviously it wasn't in his advantage to do that.
2 on, 1 out. Scott Kelly coming back to the plate. Runners on first and third. Scott Kelly comes up. He was hit by a pitch last time at the plate. And almost hit this time as well. Something about Scott Kelly bothers Freese. Or it could be that Scott Kelly has been hit 18, now 19 times this year by pitches. That is far and away ahead of anybody else in the league. Who's leading now? I think Kelly's like second now. Who's number 1? He's third? Who's number 1? Because I know Kelly at one point led the league. Now Hugh Davis is telling me he's third in the league in hit by pitch. Here's the 1-0. And that one misses a corner, 2-0. And this is the out you want to get, Ashley, because the top of the order is coming up next. You want to get to the top of the order with 2 outs. You don't want to get to the top of the order, have bases loaded and 1 out, because now you're in trouble if you do that.
That's right. Yeah, if he can get Scott Kelly out and obviously don't hit him, he'll be in a good position. Ooh.
That one inside, 3-0. Or better yet, have him hit into a double play here.
Who's number 1? Ryan Hogg, Southern Maryland. Luis Castro, Gastonia, Jerry Downs, High Point. Next.
How much is number 1? How many times?
26, 21, 19.
Well, he's 19 now, too.
Yeah.
So he is third.
Well, tied for third.
3 balls, no strikes. And that one in there for a strike. And now it's 3-1. And we need a couple more just like that. Three balls, 1 strike. Runners on first and third for Scott Kelly, the shortstop. And that one looked good, and wow, I guess it was low too. And Freese was upset about that, and I can't blame him. Sip Garza's coming out of the dugout here. And that might be all. So as he makes his way out there, we'll take a quick break. We'll bring you right back. This is Lexington Legends Baseball on the Lexington Legends YouTube channel. Devon Torrance coming up. Edison Surreal will replace Dakota Freese, but you can't close the book on Dakota just yet. He is responsible for the 3 runners on base as Devon Torrance takes the plate. He is 1 for 3 tonight. And the first pitch here from Edison Surreal in there for strike 1. Surreal's fastball anywhere between 89 and 94. When he really gets it going, he'll be up near 95. Here's the 0-1. That one a grounder to shortstop, to second, to first. Tejeda, what a play by Tejeda. Geraldo to Tavares, Tavares to Tejeda, and Tejeda, as you watch a replay, watch him stretch out for this. Shortstop, Geraldo, Tavares, and then here. Great job in keeping his foot on the bag, and that ends the inning. They do get 2 runs on back-to-back home runs, and they have retaken the lead, but the Legends coming up. It's the bottom of the 5th. We'll be back right after this. Bottom of the fifth inning, Manuel Geraldo stepping up to the plate. Legends trail 7-6. Several lead changes and ties in this game tonight, so it has not been short of action. It has not been a boring game, so to speak.
Not at all, and I feel like the Dirty Birds are being really aggressive as well with this game. They're bringing in Max Tannenbaum as their pitcher now, so that means they lost their DH, but it's important for them to try to get these outs with a fresh arm.
Yeah, they came in here to win. Kit Sheets is done, so close the book on Kit Sheets. He gave up 6 runs on 5 hits, and now Tannenbaum 2-0 to Manuel Geraldo, 242 average for Geraldo, 5 home runs. Bottom of the fifth here. That one in there for a strike. 85 miles an hour, 2-1 the count. Eastern Kentucky is at Eastern Michigan. They trailed the half 14-10 to EMU.
A little note on Tannenbaum. He's a 5.29 pitcher for the season.
This one popped up by Geraldo, shallow left field. And coming over is Torrance. And it bounces behind him. He lost it in the lights. And Geraldo rounds second and almost gets to third. And that is a good lesson for kids watching. That's why you keep running. You never know what's going to happen. Up by Geraldo, shallow left field. And as you see the replay, he lost it in those lights. Bounces behind him. He never saw that ball. Shallow. He lost him in the lights. And you know what? You can't blame him because looking into these LED lights is not like looking into the halogen lights where your eyes recover quickly. They do not recover when you look into the LED lights. So a double for Geraldo to start off the bottom of the fifth. And here's Pete Jorgen, the catcher. And the first pitch of Jorgen in there for strike one, 85 miles an hour. Jorgen had a fantastic August. Batted .324 for the month of August, and that raised his season average up to around 246. That pitch there misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Jorgen's going to get a home run before this season's over. He hasn't hit one yet this year, but several times he's hit a ball that's hit off the wall. And every time he hits it 400 feet, it happens to go dead center, and it's just shy. If he ever hits one 400 to left or right, he's in good shape.
That's right, yeah, and it's just a matter of time until he gets that home run. And I feel like once he gets it, you're not going to be able to stop him.
That'll start a tear, huh?
Absolutely. I was going to say earlier before the pop out. Ooh.
The double, yeah. Jorgen, chopper over to second. They'll get him, but Jorgen does a good job by moving Geraldo over to third. So the tying run on third as Jorgen grounds out. It's not technically a sacrifice, but that's what it was as he gets Geraldo to third. And you said before Geraldo hit the double.
Before he hit the double, the almost pop out. Max Tannenbaum, he's pitching 5.29 on the season, but in August he pitched for 3.21. So he's coming in a little hot.
That one outside, ball 1. Two balls, no strikes here to James Nelson. He's the DH. Tannenbaum looks in. Swing and a miss there. 2 balls, 1 strike. Now, Ashley, do you know what the name Tannenbaum is in German?
No, I don't.
Christmas tree. That's true.
Really?
Oh, Tannenbaum, yeah. That is how you sing "Oh Christmas Tree." Oh Christmas tree. It's Oh Tannenbaum. That's a fact. That pitch here outside. 3 balls, 1 strike. Certainly by now you know I wouldn't joke with what a last name means. Tannenbaum means Christmas tree. Isn't that right, Keith? Absolutely, yeah. 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. And that one fouled off. Count will go full. And a foul ball makes it count full to Nelson here. 3-2. There's a good look at Geraldo at third, leading off. 1 out. Geraldo at third. And any hit to the outfield will get him in. That pitch is outside, and Nelson draws the walk. So that is walk number 2 in a row for James Nelson. And that brings Tavares back to the plate. Tavares has struck out and walked tonight. So now runners on first and third for the Legends. Bottom of the 5th. They trail the Dirty Birds by 1, but are in good shape here with 1 out. And Tavares at the plate. Long look in for Tannenbaum. He fires. And that pitch up and outside, ball 1. I want to thank all of you for joining the broadcast tonight. We appreciate that as the Legends and the Dirty Birds have started game 1 of a 3-game series. That pitch there, inside, but strike 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. This is the first of 3 games. Next game is tomorrow. 6:35 first pitch. That pitch outside. Two balls, 1 strike here. 2 on, 1 out.
That was the first.
Tomorrow we'll have some guest announcers here, DeAndre Adams and Charles Watson from Beyond the Game, Kentucky. And this one hit hard by Tavares, left field, going back to the wall, and that's a home run. And Tavares gets his second big league home run here with the Legends as he hits an opposite field 3-run jack. Left field.
He absolutely lined that out
And that's
to left field, and it was gone. Like, there was nothing you could do about it.
absolutely nothing for Torrance to do in left field except watch that one go out. And that is the 3rd Legends home run of the evening. And that gives the Legends a 9-7 lead here in the bottom of the 5th. Take a bow, Jesus Tavares. Well, I'll tell you what. If you would have told me that there were 3 home runs by the Legends and none were by Hawkins tonight, I'd been shocked. And the game is not over yet. Top of the order here, Darian Sanford lays down a beautiful bunt, tears down the line, and he's going to get there. Boy, he laid that bunt down and took off for first like bears were chasing him and got there not over yet. Before they had a chance to grab the ball. Sanford lays down a beautiful bunt, tears down the line, and he's going to get there.
Yeah, it seems like he absolutely placed that bunt in the perfect spot. But at the same time, again, his speed is a factor because people just start making mistakes left and right every time. It doesn't matter which team he faces.
Well, you know when you have a guy, and they know Sanford's fast. They've played against him when he was with Gastonia. He's been in the league for several years. As soon as he lays that bunt down, you go into a panic because you know how fast he is. So that forces more mistakes.
Absolutely.
So now Sanford at first, 1 out. And the Legends lead 9-7 on the strength of a Jesus Tavares opposite field 3-run shot. And that one in there for strike 1. And a pitching change that they thought would be helpful has turned out to be anything but here. Oh, and 1 here. That pitch gets away. Sanford gets a bag here. He does not get credit for that stolen base because that's a pass ball, so he was able to advance on the pass ball. And the reason we say that is because he is 2 away from tying the Atlantic League record, right, Ashley?
That's right.
He needs 5 to break the home run record. He needs 20 to break the RBI record. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Legends 9-7, bottom of the 5th. And big lead by Sanford, and he goes back to the bag because Tannenbaum steps off and looks his direction. Somebody yells, "There he goes," and that flustered Tannenbaum, and he stepped off the mound. Long wait here, and now he steps off. Sanford goes back diving in. And the fans really giving Tannenbaum a hard time out there, yelling, "There he goes. He's taking off." One ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Runner at second. That's Sanford. Here's the 1-1. And this one hit into the gap for a base hit. And Martinez heads to first. Sanford rounds third. And the Legends are on fire as now they have runners at first and third with still just 1 out in an inning where they've already scored 3 runs. And now Courtney Hawkins comes to the plate. What a game Martinez is having.
I'm wondering if this is the sweet spot for him in the lineup. He's been batting first, leading off many times, and I feel like this might be, number 2 might be a better position for him.
First pitch there, you're right. I mean, the 3 spot for him, like you said, is probably it's a place where he's produced more of his home runs, I think, this season than when he was batting in 4 or 2. First pitch there, strike 1 to Hawkins. Runners at the corners. And check swing there. He doesn't go, though. 1 ball, 1 strike. One and one out. Runners at first and third. Martinez at first. Sanford at third. Hawkins at the plate. Tejeda on deck. And here's the 1-1. That one outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. And credit Martinez with a stolen base. And now runners at second and third for the Legends with 1 out. And the Hawkman, go! At the plate. That was for you, Ashley.
Thank you.
I'm pretty sure Courtney would smash me for making that noise. Second and third. Here's the 2-1 from the stretch. Outside, 3-1. Here's the dilemma. You can walk Hawkins if you really want to because you don't want to pitch to him. But then you're going to pitch to Tejeda, who's homered tonight already and has got a bat that has proven to be hot tonight. So what do? And you only got 1 out. You got to face him no matter what. Outside, Hawkins on the bag here. So now bases loaded for Tejeda, who has already hit a home run tonight. And if you think it's an accident, it's not. That's the 3rd time in a row Hawkins has walked after hitting a ball that was almost out of here. They stopped pitching and throwing strikes to him to hit.
Yeah, you look at that pitch tracker. They're all on the outside. They were maybe hoping he was going to chase that ball, and he didn't.
Yeah, and once he didn't, that was it. And now that looks like that is Anthony out there. So Coach Anthony having a visit. That's not Coach Horn. Going to try to settle him down. Who is that, Ashley?
I think it's Joe Torre, is their pitch coach.
I think his first name's Anthony. Either way, I think this visit here is just to try to settle Tannenbaum down. And I've seen Tannenbaum throw some great innings. So this is not characteristic of what I've seen from Max Tannenbaum. I mean, I've seen him come in and shut things down and then leave. So little struggle here with him, but he may get out of the inning. He may not before they get a few more runs. But either way, he's going to have to face Tejeda with the bases loaded and one out. So there's the other one. Anthony was the other one I was thinking of. Coramato. So that was Joe Testa, you said?
Yeah, Joe Testa for the pitching
so Coach
coach.
Testa.
Yep.
And now Tejeda's going to step out. So you were right on. You had Joe and T, and then a 5-letter last name. Five letters in that last name. You're
Do you
right on
know
the money.
Joe Torre? I was like, it's a T, and I knew it was Testa.
Well,
He's a good guy.
If it was Joe Torre, I'd been shocked. And that is out of here. Grand slam home run, Isaiah Tejeda.
Good guy.
If it was Joe Torre, I'd been
I don't know what they said to Max Tannenbaum.
And that is out of here. Grand slam home run
As
Isaiah Tejeda hits a grand slam home run, and the Legends lead 13-7.
That's right. The veteran Isaiah Tejeda, he is automatic. It's automatic the way that ball left his bat.
And that is the second blast of the night for Isaiah Tejeda, who just hit home run number 25. And he got RBI 73, 74, 75, and 76. Wow, what a shot by Tejeda. And the Legends, who came into this inning trailing by 1, now lead by 6. And here's Montrell Marshall, and he's going to see if he can keep it going. First pitch here to Marshall, misses, ball 1. Swing and a miss by Marshall, count 1-1 now. Boy, what a game it's been. And the crazy part is, I don't think the Dirty Birds are out of it the way things have gone tonight. I mean, they took the lead, then the Legends tied up, then they retook the lead, then the Legends took the lead back, then they retook the lead, then the Legends took it back, then they took it again, and now the Legends are ahead.
Yeah, it's a great game if you're looking for lead changes. Obviously as a Legends fan, I would like for them to go ahead and keep the lead. This time, I would hope that they
Sound
are
like
out.
a homer.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what? If you wanted a pitcher's duel, this is not the game. If you wanted action, this is. And Marshall gets hit on the hand. Or did that get his bat? I think that shocked his hand. If we watch this here, it looks like, hit the bottom of his bat. That doesn't feel good, but you don't get a base for it. Or did that get his bat? 1 ball, 2 strikes.
I'll say Marshall doubled in the first inning, and he struck out swinging in the third and the fourth, so I'm going to say he's due right now.
I'd agree. Even the time he struck out there, he hit a ball almost identical to the one he hit as the double down the left field side, and one of them went fair, and that was his double, and then one just went foul, just outside the bag. So he's hitting the ball. And there it is, just like that. That was the second one he hit, and that was the time he struck out. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and he hit one just like that was fair, and he got a double out of it. College football action. The Michigan State Spartans, 15 ranked in the preseason here, are up 21-3 on Western Michigan right now. In college football action. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Marshall. And that one right down the middle, strike 3. 87 miles an hour. And Marshall will go down looking, and this time, no swing at all. And with 2 outs, Manuel Geraldo coming back to the plate. Geraldo tonight has doubled to left and struck out once. He also walked. Wake Forest beat VMI last night, 44-10 in college football action. Oklahoma State, 58-44 over Central Michigan. That pitch there in for a strike 1. Now, if you're number 12 ranked Oklahoma State, the scary thing is you gave up 44 points to Central Michigan. What is the rest of the conference going to do? That is scary for the D coordinator. Here's the 0-1 to Geraldo. And Geraldo hits this high into the sky. It's going to sail foul, but is it going to be playable? It was playable, but unable to make that catch out there is Gonzalez. Alfredo Gonzalez, the third baseman. And Geraldo
You
hits
can't
this
fault
high
him for
into
the effort. That was a
It's
fantastic
gonna sail
effort
foul,
as you
but is
watch.
it going
Here's
to be
Alfredo
playable?
Gonzalez
looks, and just gets it right off of his glove. And boy, what an effort, though, because I can tell you, folks, that is the hardest catch to make in this ballpark because those lights, those LED lights, are terrible to look into at night. No balls, 2 strikes. And that one inside, 1-2 now. $1,578 people have shown up tonight as Geraldo rips this into right field for a base hit, and it could be extra, but it's not going to be as the right fielder cuts that off before it gets to the wall. Good job by Canella to stop that ball from getting there because Geraldo would have definitely gotten to second. But attendance tonight, 1,578 have shown up for the Titanic struggle between the Dirty Birds and the Legends. Again, 1,578. There's the manager. He's going to take the ball from Mr. Tannenbaum, and we'll take a break with him. This is Lexington Legends Baseball on the Legends Baseball Network. And there's manager Billy Horn, who I have lots of respect for. He's a good man. We'll be right back with Legends Baseball right after this. Ruben Garcia, the new pitcher on the mound, like Ashley told me 3 times. And he'll face Pete Jorgen. That pitch outside, runner goes, and Geraldo will make it to second with no problem whatsoever. So he might as well have hit that ball to the wall because he ended up at second anyway, Ashley. Dynamite drop in, Steve. That broadcasting school really paid off this summer for you.
That's right. You know, I talk about how
Ashley, you're a computer nerd. You're staring into your little stat sheet here, aren't you? You're just like, your face is so deep in that you have 29 tabs open, and every tab has different numbers on it, different sets of numbers. That one missing. 2 balls and no strikes to Jorgen now. Go ahead, what?
I've got all the players open, like in the lineup order.
Oh, I know.
in
I
front
see
of me.
that.
Yeah.
You've got literally every player open there.
I was going to say that, you know, I say hitting is contagious. Apparently stealing bases is contagious as well. So, you know, we're seeing a lot of that happening with the Legends. Aggressive base running.
That pitch misses 3-0. I agree. And you know what? Something that they could have done a lot more of early in the season. You know, they were relying on their bats. But you know what? If you got guys that can steal bases like Phillip Ervin, you got a guy now like Sanford, you got speed in that dugout. You know, start stealing those bases, be aggressive. It works. It really does. And it puts pressure on the defense to make the play. That pitch in there for a strike. And sometimes they'll make the play, and sometimes they won't. Most times they won't because they're not used to making those kind of plays. That's a reactionary play, and it happens very little. 3 balls, 1 strike to the catcher, Pete Jorgen. He's 0 for 3 tonight, coming off of a big month in August. Here's the 3-1. Geraldo at second. And that pitch misses, and Jorgen, look at him run down the line like he hit the ball. I love it. Jorgen takes first base, and now 2 on. And now the designated hitter, James Nelson, coming back up. Now, he popped out to first his first time up, but has walked his last 2 trips. And now Ruben Garcia has got his work cut out for him here with 2 on and 2 outs. And Garcia can throw some heat. Now, his fastball is around 93 miles an hour when he gets it going, folks. So he's no joke. That pitch gets by the catcher, hits the backstop, and gets back so quick that there's no time for Geraldo to go. And it's 1-0. How tall is he, the pitcher? So, Ruben Garcia, you know, I was thinking, I just asked Ashley how tall was this guy, because he's a big guy. I mean, you looked at Tannenbaum out there, he's 5'10", and this guy looked considerably bigger, and as Ashley confirmed, he is. He's 6 inches taller and 30 pounds heavier. He's 6'4", 220, and swing and a miss there, 1-1. He just had a birthday last month, August 2nd. He just turned 26. There's a 26-year-old Ruben Garcia right there. There's a good look at him. 1 ball, 1 strike to Nelson. That one low, 2-1. A lot of offense here tonight. Not just the Legends. The Dirty Birds have done their fair share of smacking the ball around on the Legends pitchers. As a matter of fact, the Legends have only gotten 1 hit more than the Dirty Birds. The Dirty Birds, 7 runs on 10 hits here tonight. The Legends, 13 runs on 11 hits. 2 balls, 1 strike here to James Nelson, the DH. Here's the pitch. Inside, 3-1 to throw down to first. They got him. Wow, I am shocked they called him out. Let's see that again. I don't think they got Jorgen to James Nelson, the DH. Look at that. I think they wanted the inning, Dan. Look at this. Oh, he didn't tag him. He never put – did he ever put the tag on Jorgen? That's okay. You want us to stay here? Let's stay right here. He's going to try to pull that back up and slow it down because I don't think he ever actually tagged Jorgen.
I don't think Jorgen got to the bag either.
But it's not a force out play, is it? That's not a force out.
Get
I don't think they've
James
ever
Nelson,
put the tag
the
on
DH.
him,
Here's
though, is
the
what
pitch.
I'm saying. Here it is right here. Do they actually touch him with the tag? They got his helmet. Yep, they hit him in the helmet. All right, well, that'll end the inning, folks. Great job by Adam Marson slowing that down for us. After 5 innings, the Legends 13. They put up 7 this inning to 7. We'll be back in the 6th right after this. This is Legends Baseball on the Legends Baseball Network.
Welcome back to the Wild Health Field. This is the top of the 6th where the Legends scored 7 in the bottom. Right now the Legends are up 13-7 with Edison Surreal on the mound. First pitch in there, a strike. Check swing, ball 1-1-1 is the count. That third pitch in for a ball. The count's 2-1. That's high. And inside, ball 3. And he walked him. All right, Nick Heath took his place at first base. Edwin Espinal's up at bat, batting right. Takes that first pitch, called strike. The count is 0-1. They checked down for Espinal. They said he didn't swing through. It's a ball 1-1. That last pitch from Surreal, ball 2-1's the count for Espinal. We got 1 on and 0 out. Swing and he hit it. Oh, and it's picked up for a double play. We're going to watch that one again on replay Espinal swings. Swing and he hit it. Oh, and it's picked up. Picked up by Geraldo. And finished off by Tejeda. Alfredo Gonzalez at the plate. He takes that first ball outside. The count is 1-0. Nobody on. 2 out. Cyril pitches the second ball inside. 2 balls, no strikes. Alfredo Gonzalez is hitting .286 on the season. Checks his swing. Oh, called strike. 2 balls, 1 strike, and Steve Tressler is back with me.
All right. Thank you, Ashley. You were right. I could not do 4 pull-ups. Swing and a miss there. He almost swung out of his shoes that time. Alfredo Gonzalez, the third baseman. You can tell he wanted all of that one. Top of the 6th, 2 outs. And now a 2-2 count. And you could see Gonzalez still laughing about it because he knew he wanted every bit of that pitch. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss and a strikeout for Edison Surreal. And that will end the inning. So welcome back to Wild Hill Field, Lexington, Kentucky. Steve Tressler and Ashley Grigsby as we begin the bottom of the 6th inning here. Legends lead 13-7 over the Dirty Birds from Charleston. And we're back to live action here. And Edison Surreal at the plate. How about that, folks? Swing and a miss there, and he's saying, hey, I don't need a pinch hitter. Just leave me in and let me take my cuts. Yeah. As he faces Ruben Garcia here.
He's got a big smile on his face. He's ready to go.
This is his first plate appearance. That pitch in there for strike 2, 90 miles an hour on the gun. See if this is his first plate appearance. He looks way too happy to be 0-2 to a count. But he has a 13-7 lead.
Appearance ever.
Is it really? First plate appearance ever for Edison. This has got to be surreal for him. See what I did there? Swing and a miss, strike 3 to Edison Surreal. But hey, he got to go bat. And for a pitcher, that's pretty fun. And now, Jesus Tavares coming up to the plate. Tavares hit a home run his last time up. He has struck out, walked, and hit a home run. 1 out, bottom of the 6th. And the first pitch to Tavares outside, ball 1. Here's the 1-0 pitch here. Long wait here by Garcia. And that pitch down and away. 2 balls, no strikes. Nobody on, 1 out. Bottom of the 6th. Legends with a huge inning. Last inning, we're able to put 7 runs up in the 5th to take a 13-7 lead here in this game. And that brings us to our 6th inning trivia question, which is 6th inning trivia question. Who holds the rookie record for most strikeouts in a game by a rookie? Major league pitcher. What major league pitcher holds the record for most strikeouts by a rookie in a game? By a rookie pitcher. I heard Kerry Wood of the Cubs, Roger Clemens, Tom Seaver in their rookie year. And the record is Kerry Wood, who got 20 in 1998. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Swing and a miss here, and that's the 2nd strikeout of the inning for Ruben Garcia. That should have been 3. Wasn't that 2-2? Well, I guess we've got 2 balls, 3 strikes, and here's the next pitch. I think it's 2 and 3. Here's the 2-3 pitch from Garcia. And strike 4, he's out of there. Why do I feel like we're making Major League Part 4 here? So, Edison Surreal went down on strikes. Tavares follows. And now the leadoff hitter, Darian Sanford, coming back to the plate. Sanford tonight, 2 for 4. He bunted his way on base last time. His first time up, he hit a line drive to center field for a single. And this young man has played in this league for quite a while. 3 steals away from the all-time steals record in the Atlantic League at the plate. And that pitch there, strike 1. No balls, 1 strike here to Sanford. Bottom of the 6th, 2 outs. Legends, 6-run lead. And Sanford rips this down the right field line, foul. And the count 0-2 now. But he's not ready either.
Sanford and Garcia, it's both taking their time at this at bat.
About 40 seconds in there. Here's the 0-2, 48 seconds. And that pitch misses inside, almost a whole minute between pitches. 1-2.
And now we're walking off the mound.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs here. Bottom of the 6th. Steve Tressler, Ashley Grigsby. Lexington Legends put 7 up last inning to take a 13-7 lead and reclaim it back from the Dirty Birds. And that pitch there looked pretty good. Ball 2. You just never know with Darnell Ray. He may call it right away or wait till the next pitch and then call it. 2 balls, 2 strikes now. And here's the 2-2 from Garcia.
He's looking very statuesque right now on the mound.
And that one ripped towards first and picked up, and they just get Sanford as he almost beats it out on a ball that he hit to first base. He almost beat it out running. In either case, that'll end the inning. We're headed to the 7th, folks. Legends 13, Dirty Birds 7. Hey, stick with us, folks. 3 more innings. And this is Legends Baseball on the Lexington Legends YouTube channel. Welcome back to Wild Hill Field here in Lexington, Kentucky. Legends lead 13-7 as we begin the 7th inning. Top of the 7th, and Scott Burcham will lead things off for the Dirty Birds. First pitch from Surreal inside. Ball 1 at 91 miles an hour. Weather has cooperated tonight, and we didn't have to shut anything down, so that was nice. That pitch right over the plate. Strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. And what a gorgeous evening it has become. Nice soft breeze. And this one hit by Burcham foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Want to thank all of you for joining us tonight as we watch the Dirty Birds and the Legends play. Swing and a miss there, and that's a strikeout for Edison Surreal. And here's the right fielder, Casimo Canella. Casimo's grounded out to short, doubled to right twice tonight. And big pitch there from Surreal, strike 1. 88 miles an hour, swing and a miss from Casimo. See his cane right there with that baseball in it. Mm-hmm. 1-1 strike. 1 out, top of the 7th. By that score, you'd think it was all Legends here tonight, but it's actually gone back and forth several times. Check swing went around that time. Strike 2. And really, the Dirty Birds were putting up a big fight. And that was until the bottom of the 5th when the Legends broke the game open with a grand slam home run by Isaiah Tejeda. And that was his second home run of the night. And that is strike 3. So back-to-back strikeouts for Edison Surreal, and now 2 outs here in the top of the 7th. Not sure what that was there. So Isaiah Tejeda, 2 home runs tonight, 7 RBIs. And coming into pinch hit here for the Dirty Birds is number 4, Tyler Blom. And the first pitch here from Surreal outside, ball 1. And that one misses as well to Blom. 2 balls, no strikes.
Looks like Blom is 251 on the season. He's got 1 home run and 17 RBIs.
He had a good series, I think, last time he was here with the Dirty Birds. That pitch in there for strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Blum typically is a catcher. He rips this one to short. Geraldo grabs it, fires over to first, and they're going to get him in plenty of time. What a play by Geraldo, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Surreal. And we're headed to the bottom of the 7th. Legends 13 as you watch the replay. Dirty Birds 7. We'll be back with more baseball right here on the Lexington Legends. What a play by Geraldo. So the new pitcher on the mound here in the bottom of the 7th inning, Casey Grimm for the Charleston Dirty Birds. And, of course, now I'm familiar with that name because Casey Grimm pitched for Coleraine High School in Cincinnati, Ohio, and is now a Charleston Dirty Bird. 5'11", 205, and born August 22nd. Just celebrated a birthday, 24 years old. And he is actually facing one of the hottest hitters on the team, and Tio Martinez. Tio, tonight, 3 for 3. 2 RBIs, and scored 3 times, and now he hit this one right up the middle for another base hit. So Tio tonight, a home run and 3 singles. Tio is playing some ball, Ashley. Playing some ball, isn't he, Ashley?
Yeah, yes, he is.
Sorry I muted your mic.
No, you're fine.
I don't want people to think I said that and you didn't just say anything. I had her muted, everybody. So now Courtney Hawkins coming to the plate, Ashley, and he has had a frustrating night because he hit a ball that almost went out and was robbed of a home run, and since then they have not really thrown him any strikes to hit. And that one there was hittable, strike 1. He has been walked the last 3 times he's come to the plate. And here's the 0-1. Down in the dirt, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now, Hawkins is 0 for 1 tonight, but he has scored 2 runs because he has been walked 3 times. And that one hit hard and foul into the parking lot. So somebody will get a souvenir from Courtney Hawkins. It may not be a ball. It could be a dent or a broken windshield, but hey, that was from Courtney with love. One ball, 1 strike. Or actually, is it 0-2 now? What do you got, Keith? 1-2. And that one hit by Hawkins into the gap, and it bounces in there, and he's got his first hit of the night, and that'll be a single to center for the Hawkster. Go, go! That was for you, Ashley.
Thank you.
2 on, nobody out, bottom of the 7th. And Isaiah Stejeda coming up to the plate. And if Tio Martinez is hot tonight, Isaiah Stejeda is burning hot as he has hit 2 home runs tonight. One, a 3-run home run. And actually the next one, a grand slam home run. He accounts for 7 of the Legends' 13 runs tonight.
And that's what I call putting the team on your back. That's
You got
what
that right.
Yep.
Strike 1 to him. Say it a little louder. What did you say, putting him where?
On your back.
Yeah. That's putting the team on your back, all right. Tejeda, 2 for 4 with 2 home runs, 7 RBIs. And he actually helped a old woman cross the street today before the game. So, I mean, quite a good example to the youngsters out there, not just on the field, but off the field as well, Ashley.
Yes, off the field and in the streets, apparently.
That's right. And crossing them. See how much fun that was? Here's the 0-2. 2 on, nobody out. Tejeda with 2 strikes on him. Grimm fires, and Tejeda fights it off. And count stays 0-2.
Okay, so I was looking, and apparently Casey Grimm was signed with the Legends twice. Or he was signed and he was released. So he was signed and he was released on August 23rd. So he never pitched for the Legends. But he was here.
But this is his 13th this year.
So this is
High Point and Charleston.
So, yeah, Casey's played for Florence, High Point, and now Charleston Dirty Birds. He played high school ball. I remember his name. He played high school ball at Coleraine High School in Cincinnati. Went on to play at Wright State. That one inside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. He played his college ball at Wright State University. And now he's a Dirty Bird. Coleraine were the Owls. So he's everywhere he goes, he's in flight. He was an Owl for Coleraine. Dayton is the Flyers, but Wright State, what are they? The Dragons? Wright State Dragons? I have to look that up now. It's going to bother me all night if I don't. They're not the Vikings. Stop it, Hugh. You're better than that. The Raiders. And this one ripped. Deep left field going to the corner. Fair ball and a home run. And that is home run number 3 for Isaiah Tejeda. This one run. That is his second 3-run home run of the night, Ashley, as that bounces off the foul pole as a fair ball.
Hey, we will take that. I'm sure he'll take it. Look at him celebrating today.
You better make the sign of the cross. In nomine Padre, Filii, Spiritus Sancti. You got that right. Home run number 3 and 10 RBIs for Isaiah Tejeda. No, I said 10 RBIs for Isaiah Tejeda tonight. Unbelievable.
He is definitely hitting the ball like he is blessed, you know.
Hugh, that's got to be a single game record in this league. 10 RBIs for one guy. We've got to have a bunch of little gnomes running around here looking that stuff up. Here's Montrell Marshall. My goodness.
Putting the team on his back.
You got that right, Ashley. You called it putting the team on his back for sure.
Yep.
He is 3 for 5 with 3 home runs and 10 RBIs. And I'm not taking credit, but I said before the game, Isaiah, I'm proud of you. You're doing really good. Keep it up.
That's all it took.
But I don't think you heard. I said it under my breath in the car. I don't know if you heard me. He was. Yeah, so really I should get a little credit, right? Okay. With 10 RBIs, I should get one of the RBIs.
I think positive talk at in your car or anywhere else is important.
Yeah, I'm putting that energy out there.
Absolutely.
And Montrell Marshall draws a walk. Poor Montrell. We didn't talk about him at all that about. We're too focused on being conceited in ourselves. But Montrell does his job, draws a walk there after the Tejeda blast. I'm just stunned by Tejeda's line here. Home run, it's fly out to center field, home run, strikeout, home run, home run. And the time where he struck out, if you remember, he hit one that went way over the Mattress Overstock warehouse, and we thought that would be a home run if it stayed fair.
Yeah, and of course I say putting the team on his back.
First pitch here inside, ball 1. Now, nobody out either, Ashley.
Right. I say putting the team on his back, but of course it's important to note that these guys are getting on base. And, that's what you like to see from the Legends. If they're doubling, if they're singling, you're going to have to bring somebody in with those home runs.
Or, even drawing a walk. I mean, they're getting on base, like you said. You can't hit a grand slam home run if there's nobody on base.
Absolutely not. So you can't, yeah. But of course.
And that's why it's a team game.
Absolutely. Because if not, those are singles, solo shots.
This one to third base. They get one at second. And do they get him at first? I don't think they got him, did they? Oh.
He thought about that one.
I'm sure if he knew. Like, watch this replay here. He looks confused. So they get this out. They get one at second. And, well, hey, he made the call. He can see it better than me. From my angle, I can't see much. So he's there. He makes the right call. I'm sure he did. And there's 2 outs. So 2 outs. Legends lead 16-7. And here's Pete Yorgan. Half of what I say, I'm just trying to make Ashley laugh off camera. So she has to look away and chuckle to herself. And that makes me happy that I can keep her in a state of being unprofessional. No balls, 1 strike to Yorgan. That pitch outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. It has turned out to be a gorgeous night here in Lexington.
You're going to call this Yorgan home run?
I need him to hit a home run. I want to see him get number 1 of the year. Cincinnati Reds won tonight 3-2. They beat the Colorado Rockies. And those players on a Rocky Mountain high after getting that win. See what I did there, Ashley? 1 ball, 2 strikes. Check swing. Did he go? And the first base umpire rang him up, said he did, and that'll end the inning. But a 3-run blast by Isaiah Tejeda, and the Legends lead 16-7. We're headed to the 8th. This is Lexington Legends Baseball on the Legends Baseball Network. 1-0 here. Welcome back, everybody. As Yvonne Gonzalez, the catcher at the plate, 303 batting average, 6 homers, 47 RBIs. He's a name you will hear in every ballpark because he puts up big numbers. That one in there for a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. Now I'm looking at Yvonne Gonzalez's season numbers. You know, he's one of those guys where I'm surprised he's still with the Dirty Birds. I would have thought that a catcher batting over 300, somebody was going to grab him up by now. And they should, as he hits this one to deep center field and running back and making the catch there in center field. Looks like that's not TK Coons. Who is that there? Is that Sanford? Yep, that was Sanford. Yep, Kuntz in left, as Ashley told me.
Did I say that?
Yep, Sanford makes that catch. You don't even know what you say, do you? Oh, did I say that?
I'm gonna know what I will say
that
right
spoke
now,
volumes
which
right
is
there.
Daniel Gibson on the mound,
That's right.
averaging
Go ahead.
left-hand pitcher Daniel Gibson on the mound, averaging 457.
And you
on
all
the
call
season.
him what? What's your nickname for him?
Gibby.
Gibby,
Yes.
which reminds me of my favorite Lebanese food, kibbe.
Is it as good as Daniel Gibson?
I don't know. It's delicious. It is. I've never taken a bite of Daniel, but kibbe is delicious. I actually like grape leaves as well. I like hummus.
I would say that first strike looks sweet.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. And now 0-2, so he should start a business making kibbe and call it Kibbe by Gibby. How about that?
That sounds awesome. Looking back at these August numbers, he actually pitched 169 in August.
He had a 1.69 ERA.
Yeah,
That's strong.
it is strong.
Here's the 0-2. This one hit up the middle and picked up by Geraldo. Nice work there as he throws him out, and there's 2 down. What a play by Geraldo. He continues to impress me at
strong.
shortstop. Here's the 0-2. And this one hit up the middle and picked up by Geraldo for the Legends. And you can see it's starting to pay off. You know, P.J. Phillips has done an amazing job at finding out where each one of these new players on his team, where their strengths are. And he's found a good combination because this team has won 7 of the last 10, and they've put up 16 runs tonight on 14 hits. So he's found the right combo.
That's right. They're playing together. They're playing well, and I think they just know each other.
That one hit deep left field. It's going to go foul, but Scott Kelly got every bit of that pitch. And you can only hope he doesn't straighten that out.
Yeah, that was a really long strike. I'm going to call that a long strike, and
Oh, yeah.
we're going to hope to look for 2 more.
Kelly tonight 1 for 2. And hits this one foul. He singled to left his first time up. Then he was hit by a pitch. He walked. And now here's Devon Torrance. And Torrance now behind 0-2. And that one in there for a strike. Oh, are you kidding me, Darnell Ray? My goodness. 91 over the plate. Now watch the next one. My
Trackman
goodness.
says that's
a strike.
a strike.
But I'm not going to comment on what the officials do. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And we're looking at the pitch tracker. And that one looked like a strike, folks. That's why me and Ashley are reacting the way we are. We're looking at, you know, the box when you watch like a game cast on ESPN. It shows you where the pitch hits. Well, that one hit in the box. And we were just stunned that was called a ball.
Yeah, everyone can access that. If you go to the Atlantic League website.
Yeah, everybody, if you go to our website, I'm looking at it right now. Go to the Atlantic League website, and you can watch the tracker as the pitches come across, and it'll tell you where they were and what happened on the pitch. Is that last pitch was a strike low in the box. And that one fouled off of his leg, so count stays 1-2. But you know what? I mean, it's so easy for us to sit here and look at the box and say, oh, that's a ball. That's because it gives it to us. But those guys have to actually make the call on the field. So, you know, my overreaction aside, Darnell Ray, Bob Howard, Kerry Lyle, all those guys, they do a great job. It's not easy work, and we're grateful to have them here, and they can come back anytime as they do an excellent job. It's not easy work down there on the field for the umpire crew. That one fouled out of play.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like, you know, Darnell's doing a great job tonight. Every time I think about our umpires, if you don't say their names, they're probably doing a good job.
Yeah, anytime the umpires are invisible, they're doing a great job because they're not the game. A lot of times, though, you do every now and then, not a lot, but every now and then, you'll get an umpire or an official in a game that wants to be the show. It's not your show. It's their show.
And that's yeah.
Go ahead.
And that's not these guys. So
no, it's not.
You know.
That one there misses, and now the count 2 balls, 2 strikes. Dirty Birds tonight have left 6 on base. Now they are 4 for 12 with runners in scoring position. This is Torrance, but the Dirty Birds as a team. And this one hit right back. What a play by Gibby. Line drive caught by the pitcher. You don't see that from many people. This is Torrance. Watch this reaction by Gibby. I got it. He was trying to save his face right there, physically and literally. Folks, that'll end the inning with a great play by the pitcher. We're headed to the bottom of the 8th. Legends 16, Dirty Birds 7. Go, go! It's not always about me, Ashley. Just a lot of the times. Hey, bottom of the 8th here, Legends coming up to bat, and here is Trey Hunt. And the first pitch there, ball 1. And Trey Hunt fouls this one off. If you can call out the numbers you see, Keith, I will give you the names. 1 ball, no strikes here to Trey Hunt. And he hits this one deep left field. Going to the warning track. And a catch made by Torrance. So Trey Hunt thought he had a big hit there, as we all did, but it's just a long out. but not a bad swing at a bat that time. And Jesus Tavares will come back up to the plate. He did have a home run earlier in the evening. Let's try evening. He had a home run earlier this evening. 1 up, 1 down so far here in the bottom of the 8th. Legends lead 16-7. Close game until the bottom of the 5th. And Isaiah Tejeda hit a grand slam home run. And then the bottom of the 7th, Isaiah Tejeda hit a 3-run home run to go with another 3-run home run. Isaiah Tejeda has 10. I said 10 RBIs tonight. Unbelievable. Devin Torrance hit a line drive and ended the last inning, caught by Gibson. And Jesus Tavares at the plate with 1 out. This one chopped foul. 1 ball, 1 strike here. Bottom of the 8th inning. Legends with a huge lead here. If you would have told me they'd be leading 16-7 tonight, I'd tell you were crazy, especially since the Dirty Birds have been playing pretty good baseball here lately. One ball, 2 strikes here to Tavares. And that struck him out on that pitch. And that is out number 2. As Denson Hall threw that one 92 miles an hour. And now the top of the order here, and Darian Sanford. Sanford stepping in, this time from the left side. Now the pitcher is wearing number 10, but that is Alfredo Gonzalez's number, and I think that is who's pitching. He moved from third base to the mound. So that is Alfredo Gonzalez on the pitcher's mound.
He's got 1 game start, 1 inning pitched.
So he's got a home run tonight as well, so now he's on the mound. That's interesting. Swing and a miss by Sanford, 1 ball, 1 strike here. As the Dirty Birds made multiple changes to end that inning, and that sent the press box scurrying around to figure out who's where. Scaffariello is in right, Heath in center, Torrance in left. Swing and a miss by Sanford, 1 and 2. Canella at third, Kelly the shortstop, Burcham at second. Espinal stays put at first. Gonzalez moved from third to pitching, and Yvonne Gonzalez is still catching. 1 and 2 to Sanford. And he hits that one into right field, and it drops in for a base hit. So Sanford on base again now, and he is 3 for 6 tonight, and now has a chance to get another stolen base.
That was a perfectly placed hit.
Absolutely, and you know what? The important thing here, Ashley, is he's 3 for 6, but now with a 16-7 lead, he's got the green light to run and get any record he wants because they're up 9.
That's right. They're probably going to let him do whatever he wants. Yep.
And here's the hottest batter on the team. Well, the second hottest batter on the team. Hottest batter on the team, you've got to say, is Tejeda, who has 3 home runs and 10 RBIs. But Tio Martinez is right there with him. First pitch there, strike 1. Martinez here. Daniel Gibson in the hole, or on deck, I should say. Swing and a miss there, and now 0-2 to Tio Martinez. No balls, 2 strikes here. And that pitch there misses. 1-2 now. One ball, 2 strikes to Martinez. And that one outside. And I said Martinez. That is Martinez, I believe. And TK Kuntz is in the on-deck circle, not Daniel Gibby. So Gibby is going to take a break, but he did a great job, especially give him a gold glove for that line drive catch to end the inning. I mean, that guy's got a family to think about. That's his moneymaker, that face of his, right? Here's a 2-2 outside, and now the count full 3-2. So Martinez worked the count from an 0-2 now to a full count at 3-2. Martinez tonight, 4 for 4, folks. 4 for 4. A home run and 3 singles. And he'll hit this one foul. Full count, 3-2, 2 outs, 1 runner on. And here's the payoff pitch from Gonzalez. Right back up the middle by Martinez. They throw to first, and they get him. The first time they've been able to get him out tonight. But Tio Martinez, I'll tell you what, you have nothing to be ashamed of, 4 for 5. And like I told you before the game, you are playing fantastic baseball. Legends lead 16-7. We're headed to the top of the 9th. Last chance for the Dirty Birds coming up. This is Legends Baseball on the Lexington Legends YouTube channel. Welcome back to Wild Health Field in Lexington, and it has been wild indeed, especially if you're a Legends fan, as you've seen your first baseman, Isaiah Tejeda, hit 3 home runs, 2 of those 3-run home runs, one of them a grand slam, and has 10 RBIs. Anoris Rosario on the mound. He throws mid-90s fastball at 95, and he'll face Nick Heath. And the first pitch, not pitch. First pitch in there, 95-mile-an-hour fastball for strike 1. And Rosario ahead 0-1. Heath tonight 1 for 1. And that one inside, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, Rosario has 1 win, 1 loss with the Legends, a 1.8 ERA, 9 games, 10 innings pitched.
And this one ripped a second, stopped and fired over to first. Great play by Tavares, and that's out number 1. Yeah, and in those appearances, Ashley, the big thing is in 10 innings, he struck out 12, and he's only walked 7. And with a mid-90s fastball, it is tough to try to get that bat around in time to hit it and get something going. But these guys are all pros. They can do it. They've seen 95 before, but seeing it before and hitting it are 2 separate things. So 1 out as Nick Heath rounds out to second. And here's the first baseman, Espinella, and he hits one straightaway center, and a running Darian Sanford makes the catch. As Sanford, in a dead sprint, as you watch the replay to his left, makes a great grab. And there's a good aerial view of our field to second. That's all right. And here's the first baseman, Espinella. Watch a replay here. One straightaway. Sanford racing to his left and made it look running easy, Darian Sanford makes the catch. I don't know that I could have driven to get that ball that fast. So 2 up, 2 down. Here's Gonzalez. If he can hit a 10-run home run here, we're in trouble. First pitch there, strike 1. Now, I'm kidding, of course, just being goofy there, but Gonzalez tonight has played well. He's hit a home run tonight, and I think Gonzalez has shown you truly what a talent he is. He's 1 for 4 tonight. He hit a home run. He took the pitcher's mound after playing third the whole game and retired the Legends in order. So putting it mildly, saying he's a good ball player is truly putting it mildly. Here's the 0-2. And this one, a grounder Tavares, and that should do it. He fires over to first, and that will end the game. So the Lexington Legends tonight, folks, thanks for joining us. The Lexington Legends win 16-7 over the Charleston Dirty Birds. Those final numbers, the Legends, 16 runs, 15 hits, 1 error. The Dirty Birds, 7 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. And, Ashley, I got to tell you, the story of the game has got to be Isaiah Tejeda. I mean, I know you got to agree with that. 3 home runs tonight, 10 RBIs.
Absolutely. He was a playmaker tonight, as he is. You know, we kind of expect that from him.
Here,
and
shallow left, Hawkins coming in, makes the catch, fires it home.
Isaiah Tejeda is going to be our player of the game tonight.
Here, shallow left, Hawkins
what a
coming
fantastic
in.
game he had. If they got a game ball,
I would definitely give him that. So for our public address announcer, Bill Sal-Lee, Will Painter, a.k.a. DJ Picasso, was our DJ tonight. Logan Weiler was on the video board. Robbie... Was that Drakeford? Robbie Drakeford had the home plate camera. He was our home plate camera operator. Adam Marson was technical director. Hugh Davis was the official scorer. Keith Hardiman was our Major League Baseball stringer. And Ashley Grigsby was my analyst tonight. Thank you to Ashley. And on behalf of Ashley, the whole press box, and everybody here at the Lexington Legends, thanks for joining us. I'm Steve Tressler. Final here, Lexington Legends 16. And the Dirty Birds 7. Don't forget tomorrow night, 6:35 first pitch. You'll have a couple guest announcers from Beyond the Game, Kentucky. That is DeAndre Adams and Charles Watson. So be sure to tune in as they will call the Legends game tomorrow night with the Dirty Birds. I'll be back Sunday for the final game, and hopefully it's not a rubber match. Hopefully it's the Legends going for the sweep. In any case, that's all for this time. Until next time, Legends win 16-7. Have a great time. This is Steve Tressel saying good night and go Legends.